These videos are going onto my other pages being broke down. Kind of got like a good little network behind me. We're gonna be chopping these up. You call me the Black Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? Conspiracy, hip hop, whatever. Just like the video, subscribe, and take part in the live stream discussion. Lord have mercy. Are the phone lines open? What do you got to say about what the hell, what in God's name, let me see, has been happening? You know, did we expose them? Is it too much information for them to bear? Do they think all YouTubers are supposed to be like, oh, Gene Deal, oh, Mace hung up, Mace hung up, he lost the argument because Mace hung up the phone. Is that where they want our mental capabilities at the lower level thinking like that? No, fam. We went back and researched everything. Threw a rock out there, and look what happened. We got flagged. Shout out to Gene Deal for keeping up his fairy tales, his half-truths for the last 20, 30 years. Press 1. Press 1. He been holding up these half-truths for the last 20-something years, and all of his stories is coming back to haunt him. Ain't that something? Chaz was across the street. That's not what you said. You said Notorious Big's friend was across the street. You also said everybody that was on that side of the street, it was an orchestrated hit. So if they happen to do a U-turn, they get them on that side. Remember that, Gene? And if they go straight, they get them on that side. Going back and watching all of your videos has just been an explosive treasure trove of information on how you, Gene Deal, from the last Biggie's night, the Notorious Big, the bodyguard that was there, who I personally believe had something to do with the Notorious Big's death. Hell, he told everybody it was gonna happen. He told Puffy, he told Mace, he told everybody. He told Mace not to come to the party, but then get mad at him that he didn't come to the party. What type of guy is that? What type of guy is that? So I like to thank the big homie Gene and his little Rudy Pools MREC TV for flagging my page. You ain't do nothing but create another niche of some type of monetary outsource for me, some monetary gain for me. That's it, bro. The truth will always prevail, no matter if you like it or not. Make sure everybody here is signed up to my Patreon, because having the truth is just like this. You never know. I get knocked down all the time catching these dudes on the internet who go around self-snitching, and then when I say, hey man, look at what you said, they wanna flag me. Gene told Brandy. I don't know if Gene told Brandy. I know Brandy and Mace were seeing each other. So all that stuff Hassan Campbell was talking about, trying to make a natural relationship sound ill-y or questionable, who cares what they were doing in the hotel? That's his woman. That's his girl. I'm sure they've been there for a couple weeks now. You feel me what I'm saying? For a couple weeks, according to Gene Deal, that Biggie was in LA for a couple weeks. So y'all just got to keep y'all eyes and ears open when it comes to this. Hey, phone lines is open, 424-209-9506. I think Gene trying to sell that book. He been trying to sell that book for the last 5 years. I don't think it's about the selling of the book. I think it's about things happening in the background that they didn't think would come back up to haunt them. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that these dudes are getting visits. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure. And according to Gene Deal on Doggy Diamond's webcast, Doggy Diamonds don't ask no questions. Well, he do. He just sit there. He asked it, but he agreed with everything you say. Yeah. With his little dumbass dark glasses on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Gene has pretty much admitted that he's a police officer, family. A damn officer of the law, family. Masquerading himself with a pension as a victim. He got all Biggie clothes. Talking about like, them my shoes Biggie had on. He's saying all of this stuff, and I don't believe him, and you can't make me believe him. Not one of y'all out there can make me believe Gene Deal after all of the contradictions that he don't spewed across these airwaves over the last 5-10 years, according to him and MREC. You feel me? Gene said, "Don't make me come out of retirement." What the hell you think that mean? You either a hitman or a hitman / police officer, and nobody know. Like, what the fuck does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. Gene tried to get Mace to snitch, and Gene told on himself. Exactly. Great observation there, Mr. Dome Neal. He sure did. That's why he was mad. He said, all you guys are snakes. That's why. And we don't trust you. All of a sudden, Gene is not Biggie's bodyguard, even though Puffy is leaving him with Gene. Gene is not telling y'all that Paul is head of security, family. Press 1. He not telling y'all that Paul, he making it seem like, me and this other guy, Paul is head of security. You fucked around and said that DJ Quick, you didn't see DJ Quick till way after the fact that making you he has something to do, but in the real time, DJ Quick is at the damn party. Time, loser. Coffee and Kush TV, Kev Gills on the mic. What's happening?
It's good. It's good, man. Thank you for pointing me in the right direction last night. This is Ross Cuss. I stood up last night for 3 hours going over Gene Deal's interviews.
Go ahead.
And one in particular, it's one that is called the Tupac check.
The Tupac what?
The Tupac check.
Check?
Yes. It's titled, the video on his YouTube is titled The Tupac Check.
Go ahead.
Now, in there's about 5 different statements of the story that is super duper red flags. And then too,
like what? Like what? Like, for instance, like what? Go ahead.
Okay, like for instance, remember we were saying yesterday that it had to be 2 Suburbans that was green, right?
I didn't see.
All right, he said that it was.
Suburban. I didn't see 2 Suburbans. I just saw one.
Right. Well, he said that it was. He slipped up and said that it was 2 Suburbans.
It was 2 Suburbans. Go ahead.
Let's go. All right. Now, second is he said that the ladies that you hear in the background saying that he got shot was standing at the car smoking with them or getting ready to go to the hotel with them, and they seen who shot Big.
They seen who shot Big.
Yes, he said that. Now, in him stumbling over his words of saying, and I can't say it like in verbatim, y'all gonna have to go back and watch the video. He says something that to the likes of that they shooting in the car.
They're shooting in the car. Well, Puff Daddy says listen real close.
We didn't know where we were going to. We just know the party was over. We were leaving.
Listen to Puffy.
And as we were driving, in my car, I heard shots ring out.
In my car, I heard shots ring out. Listen one more time, y'all. So you're absolutely right. Let's listen.
Everything was all right. We didn't know where we were going to. We just know the party was over. We were leaving. And as we were driving, in my car, I heard shots ring out. In my car, I heard shots ring out. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. Thirdly, or maybe fourthly, he said that another thing we're talking about is if Biggie really didn't like Tupac, and actually Biggie really did love Tupac.
That's right. They even hugged.
Right. And this is what he's saying. He said that when Pac died, Biggie got so weeded and got so fucked up. Excuse my language.
Messed up.
Yeah, he got so messed up that that's how he crashed the car with him and Siege.
With Lil Siege, and his legs was hurt.
Right. So listen, I'm thinking that's what gives the motivation of why Siege may have didn't really get along with Big afterwards. I'm gonna say why, because not only could Big could have killed C's in our car accident.
Little C's was driving.
Okay, Little C's was driving. It just seems like to Lil C's, if you're a street dude, that you're going against the team. Like C's couldn't really trust Biggie anymore because.
Why?
I mean, well, if you think about it, if you rolling with this crew that is against Pac now, but you sitting there confessing all your love to Little C's, like, yo, that's my boy. I can't believe they really did him like that. Like, dang, this is crazy. Then it would make him look suspect, funny style. You know what I'm saying? To Little C's, if he could ever even.
I mean, that's a big jump there. I mean,
it's a little bit of a reach.
I don't know what their relationship like. I would have to ask that before.
Well, he was in the car, and his story is different, and he's sitting next to his mom in interviews, and I'm just like, yo, why is Little C so not emotional? It's somewhere him and Big went wrong.
Maybe no, I can't say that they went wrong. Maybe he was coerced into keeping a story that's not true, and that kind of affects him. That kind of throws it off a little bit because he has to stick to a story that he was given.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. That makes
more of a sense than he had a problem with Biggie because he's Biggie's little homie.
Okay, certainly, and I just want to say this before I get off.
Remember, Gene Deal told everybody that Junior Mafia had a $6 million check in a back pocket from some anonymous person who Puff Daddy, you know what I'm saying, and that consisted of Biggie, Junior Mafia, and then Lil Kim was gonna probably stay over there, and Biggie was gonna keep writing her raps. That's a whole nother entity. See, and that'll Puffy to be a little upset, not
right. And he spoke on that. He literally spoke on that last night, saying that pretty much Puffy had a reason to not like Big.
Yes.
Because of that. Because of that incident. Pretty much like saying like it was from there on in. They really wasn't really friends. Like
right. We know the story of Gene Deal saying that Puffy didn't like Big. We know the years and years of Gene saying this. I've never heard Puffy say he didn't like Big, so I would have to use my. I don't know. What I'm.
Well, he's saying
what
that.
I'm saying is Gene Deal worked for who? Who did Gene Deal work for?
He worked for Puffy.
Okay.
Gene Deal said, as far as the publishing, he kind of backdoored Puffy because
that's what Gene Deal is saying. That's what Gene Deal is saying. Puffy,
okay. Well,
Puffy probably said that out loud, and Gene Deal right there, being security, heard him arguing on the phone saying this. These are little notes that little niggas keep in their brains that just keep.
Right.
You know, I don't know if Gene Deal just heard Puffy complaining like, oh, this nigga think, oh, that I don't know that he using this and he got that. Oh, okay, boom, 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 boom. Because Gene Deal knows, oh, well, I saw on my last day at the bodega, you know, we was eating bagel and Puffy, you know, what's the name? Showed me a contract. Biggie showed me a contract. So if Biggie showed you a contract and you went back and told Puffy, that ultimately caused the whole unraveling anyway, it still reverts back to Gene Deal running his fucking mouth.
Right. Well, I think I kind of was seeing a little bit another little timeline, and I was trying to put it together with the part where he said that the guys had jumped out of the car. He had doubled back to Big's friend.
Yeah.
Big's friend said that somebody's aiming a gun at Big and shooting him.
Big's friend will be who?
The dude from Philly or something like that, or Jersey, right? Right. Well, he said he had a white something, man. I forgot.
A white Land Rover across the street.
Right. So what I'm thinking
makes me think it's these people right here. Because this looks like some type of SUV that they're in directly across the street that'll make a U-turn in the back of Diddy's car. P. Diddy's and Notorious Biggs, in which you see Gene Deal entering the car right here as this car comes up and picks him up. But go ahead, brother.
Right. So I'm thinking that, okay, what I'm thinking from what I see is that they shot Big in a car. They drive down the street. The people hop out of the car. Gene Deal was somewhere in that vicinity, runs down to them are in the car, which I don't think that he was already in the car with Big's boy. I think he ran from the truck because he said that he was in the truck.
Who?
Gene Deal. I think Gene Deal was in the truck with Biggie.
Yes, he was in the truck with Biggie. I got him on
right
here. Get inside the truck right here. Y'all want to see it? Hold up. Stay on the phone with me, young man. I like the way where you're going, because this is Gene Deal right here getting inside the truck.
Right. So
ahead.
So if they drive down the street, they hit the red light or whatever.
Hold on. What Gene Deal is doing here is putting down the back third row seat so he can turn around and scoot in backwards. And that's what the people are going to see Gene Deal. You know it's Gene Deal because he has the number 4 here, and 4 is on his sleeve, in which he was wearing that night at the after party, wasn't you, Gene, punk? There you are inside the car. Now, hold on, sir, before you go. There he is. He turns around, gets in, close the door. Okay, one more time so the people can see it entirely. Oh, man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, Gene. Look, the door open. Gene gets in. Numbers on the shoulder. Gets in, close the door. And shots rang off. Boom. Just like Gene said in another interview. But you go ahead and continue on, young man.
Okay, so then they pull off. They stop the car. They're checking for Big. What I'm thinking, like he said, everybody got out. They ran. Right.
Yep.
What I'm thinking is
he also said in another interview that the killer could have got out with them and ran, insinuating that the killer could possibly been in the car to meet. But go ahead, Turp.
Right. So then I'm thinking when he's saying that his friend said, "Hey, yo, they're shooting at Big," and he doubled back. It wasn't nobody there. And they start chasing. Well, I think the chase came in is when they ran. Okay, the shots rang out in the car. Boom. Okay, everybody gets out. They run. Right. So what I'm thinking is what he said is what I'm thinking in my head is from what he's saying is that the undercover police officer rolls up, opens the door, or before he opens the door, he shoots the door where Puffy was sitting at. Listen, he shoots the door 5 times because it's part of the plan. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Right? That's when Biggie's homeboys say, "Hey, yo, they're aiming a gun at
They're aiming a gun at Biggie, and you're right."
Right. So that's where that little part of the discrepancy is going to make a little sense if I'm looking at it right. You know what I'm saying?
What's right now? You know what's up, what's down. We have to talk about it, and that's why I respect what you're saying here. Go ahead.
So that's when he doubles back with Paul or whoever else. They start chasing that person in the cars because he has to keep up this persona that he's not part of the hit. You feel what I'm saying? He hops in the car or whatever, in the other SUV or whatever other car he said they hopped in, start chasing the dude, whatever, he gets away, can't see his lights, and then he doubles back. They come back again. The ambulance still's not there. He's walking around trying to basically bully to see who he can tell who's seen what.
He did say in the interview that he went back down to see who was telling, who was opening their mouth. I said, what the hell? I mean, I sat up here and watched this.
Listen, guess what? Guess who's the only person that really, really, really seen it outside of the camp was those girls.
They was out there smoking a cigarette.
He said that in the interview.
You know who the
They got $1 million story. Hey, girls, if y'all come,
you know who the girls
forward,
was.
y'all got $1 million. Huh?
Do you know who the girls was?
No, he never said who the girls were.
Okay, Gene Deal. No. Gene Deal needs to come on out and say who those girls was. That's what he needs to do because he knows they were at the party with him. They went to go get.
He said right, and he even said that the police even took a picture of them.
Okay, so do you know who that girl is? You know who those girls is? One of those girls is Tiny T.I. Harris. But go ahead.
Wow.
from
Well, then
escape.
there you go.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
then there you
Yes, sir.
go.
Cabro on a roll today. We got the pictures. We got the proof. We got the pictures from the party. We know exactly who it was that was there. Little young Tiny. She probably was 16. That's why they don't want to say a bunch of little girls around that mug. Whatever it was,
Exactly.
we gonna find out. Go
Exactly.
ahead. Go ahead.
And he trolled them too in the interview, like, hey, y'all got $1 million story if y'all come out. If y'all, those 3 girls that was smoking with Big before he got shot, see who exactly who shot him, and y'all
That
got
will
$1 million
be how many
story.
people was in the group escape?
How many was in there?
Yeah, how many people was in that group?
I think it was 4.
All right, but I know Tiny was there, so probably 3 or 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 3 dark skinned chicks and Tiny.
Yeah. There they go. Right, they was in that car across the street in that Land Rover talking about Biggie just got shot when they ain't even see nothing. How they know Biggie got shot in the video? But
The last thing I want to say is
go
the
ahead, brother.
discrepancy is this. It's 97, so you know that if you're recording on a cell phone, do you know how bad that would look? So I'm thinking maybe it was Choke No Joke that really took that footage and just aimed his camera that way. It had to be a
He said
professional
Chaz.
camera.
Who is Chaz? I don't know about Choke No Joke, but Choke No Joke is a videographer of what? Bad Boy? Jay-Z, right? I don't know.
Well, for all the hip hop back then, he was doing it for all the hip hop back then. He was like the #1 guy doing it.
Oh, really?
Now, I don't want to put his name in it like that, but I would just say this. Whoever took that footage, it wasn't a regular camera. It was a professional camera.
Yeah, and he was recording.
Yes, that was a professional camera. That wasn't no cell phone footage or any none of that. It's 97.
Right.
And it's still blurry a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you can make out the people. But imagine putting up a Nextel or
Nokia
a Nokia
1500.
a Nokia or something like that. One of those brick phones. Trying to put that up and record. I mean, in 97, you're not going to get clear. No, it's not going to be that clear as it is clear as we can see it. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I just wanted to give my perspective on. I'm still taking notes, and I'll call in with my notes when I see it.
My man, thanks a lot, G.
Yep, take care, brother.
My man. That's what I'm talking about, family. Then when you go back and look at these photos from the party, you'll get a Tiny T.I. Harris hanging out. You know. Don't act like y'all wasn't there. There go Gene with the number 4. Ain't that you, Gene? Gene Dill. Pesky little wabbit. Pesky little wabbit. I know you, Gene. I know you, Gene. They wasn't trying to get these pictures out there, boy. Huh? Number 4? Where you at, Gene? I want people to see that that's you, Gene. You feel me, Gene? I want people to see, nigga. So when y'all seen Gene get in that car, check. Gene, tell the truth, Gene. Tell the truth, Gene. When you got in that car, I'm glad we talking about this Biggie. See, when you got in that car, Gene, you see? Shout out Choke No Joke. What I do, Jay? This is a good example of what goes on in the dark. Look, this is what happens here. Look. This is what happens here. Gene, hey, look, y'all. Gene ain't even in the car at first. Why Gene ain't in the car? They could have got in the car way back here. Look, y'all. Right here. See back here is where the stars get in the car at. So Biggie and them would be in the car right here. Biggie probably in this car. Who knows? I don't know. What I do know is they get in this car in this parking lot that's over here, making the right. Gene is not with them because Gene is in the front getting in the car. Look, there go girls. There go some girls getting in that car right there. Back door being lifted up. P. Diddy is lifted up. That's all Gene is doing, is lifting up that back seat so he can get in. And it's also a person sitting right here. It's a person sitting right here, and they move over so he can have a so he can get in. And then the girls knew.
Somebody got shot. Somebody got shot.
I'm going to do it with sound, family. And I want y'all to listen to these girls in the background. These girls are out here. These girls are out here in this car right here. Not across the street. In the car doing the recording, and there's somebody wants to go pee, and the people are, shh, don't say nothing, not right now, don't get out the car, wait 1 second. You can hear it. Hold on. I want to get out. Hold on 1 second. I want to get out. Hold on. Hell no. And then they know who shot after the fact. Biggie shot. That's Biggie. Now, how you know that's Biggie way down here?
Somebody got shot.
Gene Deal said he took Biggie out the car. What car did you take him out of? Because y'all didn't lay him on the ground or nothing like that. What car did y'all take him out of? Gene Deal. I got a lot of questions for Gene. What car did you take him out of?
Oh, somebody got that was 5 shots fired.
That was 5 shots fired.
Y'all, crank up the car, please. I'm ready to go.
Crank up the car. I'm ready to go. We got to go. We got to get out of here. But you can clearly hear them say, not right now, wait. Like if they're plotting. You feel me?
I'm gonna get out. Somebody got shot.
You see this guy over here? This guy over here is running away from the scene. Like Gene said, he could have ran with it. See this guy who just ran off somehow? I hope it's on the screen. Let me see. Just right. Watch this.
Oh, Lord, fuck shit. Oh, they kicking. Oh, somebody got this. That was 5 shots fired. Oh, y'all, crank up the car, please. Somebody got shot.
That guy just took off running. Out the car. Whoever was in that back seat, that's him. Because he was wearing white. T-shirt. I know that because when Gene Deal got inside of the car, you can see a person sitting here, scoot over and got a white tee on. Yeah. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Interesting. Interesting. And then going back again, I've been staying up all night going back to what we said, but I just want y'all to see that this dude been getting up here. I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was D-Rock running off. I don't know if somebody handed him something to run off, but you can clearly see it's not adding up the way they've, like, the official story that they all committed themselves to. See, y'all got to understand out there that these dudes have to keep this story. Ain't no telling no truth because you want them to. Nigga, this is federal shit. This is a high value target murder, assassination. Ain't no jurisdiction, ain't no statute of limitations on this because a person on YouTube wants you to tell the truth, Puffy. Come on, Gene Deal. Come, man, these people, all of them is finna get RICO Act. Gene said nothing about nobody running out the car. He said Mace, I think when it was arguing with Mace, he said, y'all know what happened. Y'all know. All right, he was trying to, in an interview, discredit Lil Cease. Lil Cease ain't telling you the whole story, Lil Cease. You need to go ahead and tell the truth. Y'all got low when them shots rang out, and then y'all got up out. You know what I'm saying? And y'all ran out the car. Y'all know. And it's funny because listening to Puff Daddy say what he said the same thing. We all got low, and we all ran out the car. Listen, after the shots rang out, Puffy say, man, them shots was from inside the car. Press 1 if you believe the shots was from inside the car or outside the car. Listen to Puffy.
And we made it right. We were driving. Everything was all right. We didn't know where we were going to. We just know the party was over. We were leaving. And as we were driving, I heard shutting out. And I just thought of somebody shooting in the air. And just human reaction, I immediately ducked down. Everybody in my car ducked down. And then I heard somebody yell, they shot at Biggie's car. And then I just jumped out of my car and I ran directly to his car. And like all the doors were open. And, he was hunched over.
The shooter was in the back seat. His runner got out the left side, so so did Gene get from the backside left. What are you saying? The shooter in the back seat is runner. He got out left side. So did Gene from the back left side. Gene either sat next to Big or got in the back. Gene either took the window or got in the back. Chaz or whoever this is, you go in the back. I'm getting this. I can't do nothing back there. I'm gonna sit behind Puff. I gotta see how that all worked out. You know what I'm saying? All the doors was open in Biggie car. Yeah, I'm thinking this person was in the car. either in the back or right here to the left. Remember in the autopsy report, Biggie was shot on the left side and one time in the back. We just heard Puff Daddy from this phone device here, from the phone with his face on this motherfucker, say this words right here.
Yeah, we made it right. We were driving. Everything was all right. We didn't know where we were going to. We just know the party was over. We were leaving. And as we were driving, in my car, I heard shots ring out. And at first, I just thought it was somebody shooting in the air. And just human reaction, I immediately ducked down. Everybody in my car ducked down. And then I heard somebody yell, they shot at Biggie's car.
Biggie was in the second row. He was not in the front seat. According to this video, Puffy is in the front. Oh my goodness. I hate to even relive this in my mind because it's so deep. It's so evil. It's evil. It's evil as hell.
And then I just jumped out of my car and ran directly to his car. And like all the doors were open. And, he was hunched over. I was just there, I was talking.
Remember, Gene stated that Chaz offered to follow them to another show in California. But look, he also, on the Doggy Diamonds interview, at 1 minute, in the Doggy Diamonds interview, he says that Doggy Diamonds, he says, so Chaz is there with you. That's your boy. That's your California team. What? I wish I would have known all this. I wish I would have known this. Area code 347. You're on the air. What up?
What up, Kev?
What up? What up?
I just want to add to that scenario. So, as the stars usually get off at a separate exit from like the guests in the party, they have a special exit. So, and through that tunnel, they must have been boarding inside. Now,
remember, you're dealing with somebody with a cane, and Gene Deal also said that he made sure the cars was pulled up at the door. So Biggie, all he had to do was get in. He was already hurt.
Exactly.
He wasn't dancing or nothing at the vibe party.
Right. He was sitting down all day.
Go ahead.
So as they entered the cars, my guess allegedly, Biggie was sitting in the second row. Now there was somebody else sitting on the left side, and remember, Diddy was like to Gene, get in the car, but he wanted to do that little presidential walk because he knew he didn't want to be in the car. He didn't want to be in the car.
They pulled up and made him walk because he was walking on the outside while everybody else was on the inside. So they picked Gene up, told him to get in.
Told his ass to get in the car. And my guess, he didn't want to. And so what allegedly happened was that the shooter, as Gene is getting in the car, he sits in the back of Big. In the back. He said himself he was sitting directly behind Big, right?
Who said that?
Right? Gene said that.
No.
He
just slipped up and said he was sitting in the back. Little C
he was sitting
directly behind him, but he looked scared. He looked like he was lying. Gene Deal said I was sitting in the back. Go ahead.
All right. So if he said he was sitting in the back, he could have said I was sitting next to Big or beside Big, but he said he was sitting in the back.
Right.
He was sitting in the back. So my guess is there was already somebody sitting in back of the driver next to Big.
There was, just like I thought. Go ahead.
So if Gene Deal is sitting in the back, as he said, because you got to take it from what they say. So he was sitting in the back. That makes perfect sense. Why, if there were two guns, two shooters, they wouldn't be in the same crossfire lining, because one be in the back, and one be on the next to Big. You know what I'm saying? That way they don't be on the crossfire. So if Big got hit in the left side, blocking with one hand, hitting his forearm, traveling to his wrist, and then hit him in his hip, coming out in the inner hip, and then the other one came in the right. Easily could have been whoever was sitting in the back like, you know what I'm saying, directly with his right hand, shooting. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody ran out the car. Because, like Puff said, the shooting happened. There was a shooting in the car. He didn't say outside the car. They was shooting outside. He said in the car.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that, to me, that scenario makes sense where there were two shooters inside the car. On the left side of Big and the back side. That further explains where Big got shot in the back and came out the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody in the back must have let go too. Remember, you said it yourself, Cat. The shooting wasn't synchronized. It was boop, 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 and then boom, boom. You know? So that means to tell you there was 3 bursts and then 2 bursts. You know? So that's how basically I will break that down. As far as them placing Big in the other car, I mean, no, there's pictures of the other Tahoe where there's no blood on it. That throws away the whole.
Gene Deal in the Doggy Diamonds interview I was just watching said there was I had the whole class pre-class. If everybody was here pre-class, they went and watched Doggy Diamonds interview where they watched Gene Deal say that he I lost the train of my fucking thought, man, thinking about this weak ass nigga Doggy Diamond. What was we talking about, bro? What was we talking about?
We talking about the Tahoe, taking Big out the Tahoe.
Oh, yeah. Gene Deal tells Doggy Diamond they having a fake shooting around the corner. That's why I sent that video to watch it. He said they having a fake shooting around the corner. We said that yesterday on the show.
The first breaking news. Now, hold up, Kev, and let me add up to what you just said, because that means if the shots on the Tahoe that were entering on the side, on the passenger side, was fake. That was fake. That was the prop. That was the prop to add. That's how they. If he said they moved the body into that car.
Yep, and it didn't add up. They put it in the car. See, I knew they was doing something over there with that car. They was moving his body, put him in that other Tahoe, transporting him from one car to the next. But the shots don't add up, and the door don't add up to the projectiles, and they tried to make it add up. But his shots is fired from inside on this car. But we said this shit, bro. That's why Gene Deal, motherfucker, got a problem with the motherfucking heavyweight people champion of YouTube, is because we tells the truth. We just being honest. That's it.
And that goes to tell you, Kev, that if you really think about it, that narrative of the Impala, because they made it into an Impala because the Impala is like a West
Quick
Coast
had
car.
an Impala. Remember, Gene Deal is blaming everybody. Let me give my title. Blaming everybody but his damn self. He put DJ Quick. DJ Quick got a burgundy Impala that you can mistaken for black if it's gone. He put Tony Muhammad. He just been saying everybody else but himself. Go ahead.
Kev, the Impala is a West Coast car.
That's
now,
right.
I'm gonna give you a New York car, MPV. I don't know if y'all remember MPV. That was like the van. That was like the #1 car. A Lexus. That was similar to like a New York car. Yeah. But an Impala, that's like saying an Impala is like a West Coast nigga did it.
Yeah, a West Coast nigga did it. It carries the notion that this is some East Coast, West Coast beef. These security firms, Reggie White Security of Death Row and the Black Hand, which affiliated with, orchestrated these two security firms under the guise of a possible NOI. I don't know. Whatever affiliation on top of these security firms that said was robbing these artists and extorting these people blindly and kill them for their fucking royalties. And we blaming the goddamn white man, but the people champ is making a grand discovery, a grand revelation here in 2020, like Pac said. Nigga, I don't see no devils bleeding, only black blood dripping, nigga. Y'all tripping, G. Go ahead.
So that to further add to that notion, you got to understand what May said. May said, "I don't trust y'all niggas with my life." Excuse me for saying the N word. So I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all with my life. I ain't coming at the hotel. You know what I mean? Because I know what could happen. Because I'm dealing with.
I know that shooting is coming. So when
Yeah.
Gene Deal is saying that on a computer, he pretty much is threatening him, or he's trying to get him to put himself there. I don't know. I didn't go because y'all some snakes, and that's what got Gene mad. Because in reality, he is. Go ahead.
Me personally, there was somebody. I'm not saying it was him, or it could have been him. Allegedly, must have been somebody saying, "Look, man, we safe, we good." Because he said when the video, he said, "I got people in Cali. Chaz is there. I know people over there. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you know
Chaz was
people
there.
over
Doggy
there."
Diamond said, "Oh, Chaz, your man's." Yeah. So these are all his men.
No, hold on, Kev. He used to work for Chaz as doing security. He
See,
was the head
the
of
black hand. He
security.
admitted it. He admitted it.
Right. So get this. If you feel, Kev, listen to this. This is why this makes sense, because this type of assassination, you couldn't have no more than 4 security guards. The less eyes, the better. You understand? In every assassination, the first thing that goes is the security sense. You know what I'm saying? So look at it like this. He said he was undermanned in the West Coast, East Coast beef. Now, if you saying that you was undermanned, understand that you also said that you know people over there, you have people over there, and you have
Just like the
Chaz
Nipsey
over there.
Hussle situation, we need more security.
Thank
It's a
you,
basic
thank you, thank you.
MO of assassination, and God is rising. Go ahead.
That's why not that, because my special thing is gonna be with Pac, but the thing is that Pac, remember, they took away the radios. You know what I'm saying? Always the first thing that goes is the sense of security. Now, with Big situation, there was undermanned in a foreign land, in a foreign town. You know what I mean? But 2 of the people, listen to this, 2 of the people that was doing security with them, that were from the West Coast. I would personally, my opinion would be is that they were the 2 drivers. There had to been 2 drivers that knew the area, that was chauffeuring them around. It's like if you go somewhere you don't know, Kev, you're going to have some relatives driving your car because you don't know the area around there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand that these people, he had 2 people that were from the West Coast. And from what he said, I think he said that one of them was a cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
so that notion, I don't want to go at. But look, man, you got to understand. If we figured out that Big got shot in his left, right, and I'm pretty sure officers saw that he got shot in his left, and then the bullets, like the dumbest dude could figure this out. And the bullets show that he was the car that allegedly he was in was hitting the right. That wouldn't make any sense.
That's
you don't
right.
have to go to forensics or anything to
But why do
understand that.
when you got L.A. Reggie Wright Rampart Division controlling the whole goddamn thing with the Mac what's that dude name? David Mack and all of these rogue LAPD officers who are all over the place at this ain't no different time frame. This ain't 5 years later. This ain't a decade. These are the same police officers who made that happen. Pretty much verified that they can make this happen too. Go ahead.
What the thing is that you got to understand that these casualties, the beneficiaries, always it's not just one beneficiary. You know what I mean? There's a lot. You know what I mean? That goes behind this. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got to understand who was the DA at the time that missed the whole target on this. It was Garcetti, right? And then you got what's the commissioner's name?
Well, I don't want to even go into that. I don't want to end up there. But, I don't want to end up there. I don't want to go. I got that show coming on later. What you trying to say?
Okay. What I'm trying to say that it was mishandled from Jump Street. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same MO. It's the same MO.
It's exactly what I'm trying to say. So if you bring that aspect, you bring the Charlie back, and then you bring the Eric Garcetti of now, it's almost similar.
It's almost identical.
It's almost identical that they will quickly blame a posse like Eric Holder into something that if you really give it some thought here, my alleged opinion is that he ain't do. You know what I mean? So the easy, they go for, it's like the easy way out. You know what I'm saying? But we know that there's some benefits and there's some things involved. But the debunking of the Impala could not, because who they was chasing, Kev, if they ran off and the truck only goes 50 miles per hour, that's a lie. You can't even.
He said it was a government police chip. Well, wouldn't the government police chip mean that it can go exceed 50 miles an hour? It can go. The mileage thing is taken off, so they can go fucking flying at 200 miles an hour.
Kev,
go ahead.
Kev, you gotta understand that whoever got the cars and whoever set up the security is at fault completely. You know what I mean?
Check this out. Who got the cars? Gene already said. He said the other cops went to get the cars. Remember? And we were tripping out yesterday. He said the other cop went to get the cars. I stayed here. Kenny did this. And the other cop went to get the other car. So go ahead and say what you're going to say. Is it total? He knows it. He fucking knows it.
So with that being said, Kev, he had to know what was really going on because he warned back to Mace. He warned Mace, don't come, you know what I mean? Don't go be going out with Stevie J because shit is about to get crazy. So you can't blame Mace for scaring the life out of him for staying in a room with his girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And not going.
The only person who made the right decision that night was Mace. The only one that was really.
And Wolf.
Because he ain't.
About Wolf.
Now Wolf from JD Jermaine Dupri accounts, Wolf was the person that allegedly shot Suge Knight's best friend in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So he was not gonna go out there without some real preparations. You know what I'm saying? So why would he go to LA to protect one of the best rappers of all time with only 4 people versus damn near a whole coast at that time? It doesn't make any sense. And what makes sense is that he did that in opportunity to what will eventually happen and say, look, man, I tried. I warned them. I tried. Look, you know what I'm saying? That's out of my hands. What can I do? You know what I mean?
Because Mace could have told Big.
Huh?
Mace could have told Big.
Man, I
blame all of them.
He could have, but it was.
I know you. At the same time, you dealing with police officers. You dealing with niggas you don't see.
Right.
Like some shit. Turn that on you. You not finna say nothing. You right. It's absolutely right.
Right. Once
it's
the word
under the
get past
control
you,
of these high security dudes like Gene Deal and Reggie White, and they kill you and cover it up, and you kind of stuck. You kind of bound by this shit. You know what I'm saying? Without saying it, you kind of bound by it. So the police are in control, and Gene Deal and these dudes, these big bullies, are in control of these dudes, and they get up here and try to act like they some soft spoken. Put guns on individuals. I heard Gene Deal say that.
Kev.
Go ahead.
This is why it's the benefit also to the police department, because now they have an enormous amount of man hour that they could use, which use to investigate some BS.
Some extra BS that didn't even happen. That's gonna get railroaded. Everybody wins.
Exactly, everybody wins, and then not only that, you start picking up dudes out the corner. You start questioning everybody, so you get a sense of suppressing a community. What we say will be Los Angeles under this investigation, and using this to mass incarceration of people, and
That's
say you was involved.
Get more people involved and sent it to jail. Hell, if I know the way Gene Deal and them dudes was looking real slim, they could have been detectives they goddamn self. I don't know what they was on. When I saw that movie Training Day, I saw how foul these monsters can really be. Go ahead.
So that could have, if Greg Kading was already setting up the moment where he was already interjecting the Southside Crips, which are enemies of the Pirus, or you know what I mean, of the mob Piru, that's already starting a war at itself. You know what I mean, right there. The same thing as doing the what was the 40s and the 60s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same. It's the same type of MO.
These officers are interchangeable, it seems. Now I understand how those people were saying Greg Kading was in the Nevada police outfit when Tupac was out here being murdered. They said they saw Greg Kading in a damn officer's uniform, and a Nevada's officer, and he's LAPD. So just like Chief Beck, that situation with him leaving back to Chicago after the internet was like, wait a minute, you look like an off-brand Slauson Bruce put up in a costume. So he got the running around this bitch and got the fuck on when the internet got on him. But you see how these police officers and these fake actors are being used to orchestrate the downfall of me and you?
Exactly. So you see that Gene Deal at the time, you would think you would bring your own East Coast squad to protect Big. You know what I'm saying? But
Not coming. Wolf ain't coming.
Wolf ain't coming.
Nope.
That could have been the change of things, because Wolf is East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So Gene Deal there would have been 2 East Coast dudes and 2 West Coast dudes. You know what I'm saying?
They wouldn't have needed the West Coast. They needed Wolf not to go, because Wolf would have did the job. Wolf a shooter. Wolf would have did his job. Gene Deal is trying to make it look like everybody canceled while he was asking them, fuck it, I'll go. You was telling people not to go, more than likely, allegedly, a Gene Deal. See, everything you've been saying, I just flip it a little bit and it make more sense. Go ahead.
So you had a bunch of, at the time, you know, no disrespect to them, but you had a bunch of kids that was Junior Mafia. Junior Mafia were, like, at that time, kids. You know what I'm saying? 20, 25, the most. You know what I'm saying?
Young brothers.
Yes. So they ain't gonna know. So that's what I'm saying. If Junior Mafia was in the other car, you know what I mean, and the shooting was done in the car where all the security was in, you know what I mean, that would make sense that they ain't see nothing. You know, they go with what the narrative is, because they know C's know that the police is involved. He knows that these dudes are involved.
Yep.
So who's gonna protect him?
Nobody.
So you gotta understand, Kev, it's the same thing. Rewind to 1994, right? If you rewind to 1994 and you look at how Pac got done, remember, Pac got done by what? Jimmy Henchman, and that was the whole thing, right?
Yeah,
it's already out in the open. I'm not making nothing up. You know what I'm saying? It's almost similar MOs, you know what I'm saying? Where nobody got arrested, nothing happened. It's the same people who did that did I would think they did big, you know what I mean, in that form of fashion. But you know, what happened to Pac was just like a lesson. It was like, rob them, you know what I mean? But they used that, you know what I mean? So they're using this East Coast, West Coast beef to take out Big and say, look, in Impala, it must have been a West Coast dude. Normally the shots didn't come from the right-hand side. So debunk all that shit that the West Coast did anything with that situation. That was a mishandle of security and a mishandle of information and evidence by the LAPD, knowing that the shots didn't come from the right side, and there was a shooting an hour before, which he said was like kind of like a throw-off. Did I say that right, Kev? Like a fake shooting? That's what he said, like, right?
Oh, yeah, a crisis acting. Like I said, the Nipsey Hussle thing. Oh, these people still don't know I got the Nipsey Hussle thing down, huh? They still don't know, huh? Never mind. Go ahead, bro. Finish this up. Go ahead.
Oh, my God.
They don't even know.
I'm going to finish.
No, don't finish up fast. We're going to double back probably tonight and show the people how fake and why this stuff is so similar. Again, you solve one, you're gonna solve them all because they all done the same way. Trust that.
Right.
Yeah, bro. Go
Right.
ahead, bro.
So to recap all of this information, to sum it up real quick, as Biggie was entering the car through the tunnel, he got in the car. This is all alleged. He got in the car. He must have been in the middle seat, and somebody was already sitting down on the left, behind the driver. And like how Gene Diaz said, he was walking, like doing that presidential security, making sure nothing comes forward. You know what I'm saying? So, and when Puffy said, Gene, get in the car, and then he gets in the car, immediately as Gene gets in the car, that's when the shooting happened. Now, Diddy said that there was shooting
I'm gonna
in
stop
the
you right
car.
there. I'm gonna stop you right there. Why is
Go ahead.
Gene? Why is Gene? How is Gene making that up when we don't see that in the video? The only person that walks up to Puffy's car is Gene Deal. Check.
Oh, snap.
With the blue tie. Check, nigga. Check.
Check.
Nigga.
As though what they said
is Gene Deal.
They said that and look, the way it plays out, this dude, every chance he gets at Diddy. Every chance he gets at Diddy. And like the one of the phrases that we got going on, that your worst enemy could be in your house. In this case, the worst enemy, allegedly, my opinion, was in that car. You know what I'm saying? Because while he's snooping around contracts, that's going against Diddy.
Why
you know what
he
I'm saying?
snooping around contract? That's not your business. That's not any making. Every time somebody say something, Gene Deal is like, well, you gonna be getting robbed like your homeboy Big over there. No, you not saying that, bro. And how are you all up in their contracts like that unless you on some Suge Knight, we finna bully you niggas type of thing? Go ahead, bro.
Or he's taking this information to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? They could try to get Big out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because remember,
Tupac.
Hold on,
Suge Knight.
Remember, Suge Knight got Mary J. Blige out of Bad Boy.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Maybe Gene Deal is the mole, the rat, the double cross, the double mole.
Remember, Mary J. Who Mary J. was dating at that time, during those times?
I don't know, bro.
Casey and JoJo. One of the Casey and JoJo.
Oh yeah, got him up out of that.
Got him up out of that. And who Gene Deal? I mean, who Suge Knight called? That was the youngest group of Bad Boy, the Locks. Gene Deal called the Locks and was like, "Yo, y'all want to sign with Bad Boy? I mean, sign with Death Row." Remember, he was. See, the thing is that Suge knew the game. He knew the game. He knew that the contract was being faulty. And who he get that information from? Damn, bro, that's crazy.
He was getting them from Gene.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Allegedly.
And that was his California connection, his inside to them. That's why Puff Daddy don't fuck with this nigga.
Kev, nobody rocks with him, Kev. Have you seen a picture with him and Lil' Kim? Have you seen a picture
oh my God, it makes perfect sense. I'm in the background eating oatmeal on your face, Gene Deal, just looking at you.
Honey Oaks, nigga. Honey Oaks. Those better be a Honey Oaks, nigga.
These are 100% oatmeal for Gene Deal.
No, but hold up, Kev. Look, man. That to me will make sense where he was like looking into contracts. Like, why would you let somebody that your security guard, usually you let a lawyer do that? And it sounded like the way that Suge moves, where Suge would look into somebody's contract and say, nigga, you getting robbed.
Yeah.
Who did Suge say out of contract?
Remember what we said? Tupac was gonna get Junior Mafia, Biggie, and them to death row. That was the big surprise, and not Craig Mack and all that goofy shit. This nigga damn near said the other day. Hassan Campbell, all them niggas was watching me when I got flagged because they all know I'm so on with this information. They want to water it down and steer it other ways. We got shuffled down to a T. Go ahead.
fucking damn, excuse me, but Suge Knight was signing East Coast rappers like crazy. I
Go
think he
ahead.
was trying to sign Rakim.
I think that's what Nipsey was trying to do too.
Nice and Smooth. I think a bunch of East Coast rappers that wasn't popping at the time, but those was like the hearts of the East Coast, like those like legends and shit. You know what I'm saying?
The same method Nipsey had over here signing Bloods. He was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Compton and get talent. I'm gonna go here and get it. I'm gonna go here and get it. Go ahead.
So there's a lot of people that Suge had did business with. You know what I mean? That we don't even. I'm telling you, Kev, I'm missing a name. There's a name that I know.
That's why Suge Knight got on the stand on the award show and said, anybody don't want y'all East Coast nigga. Now
all in the radio. I mean, all in the video.
Dancing. It was a call out to East Coast rappers to hey, like, look, we get money over. That's why Pac was on that. Look, y'all come to Death Row, you will see more money. You know what I'm saying? That's why Pac was doing that.
Hold up,
throwing it in the extortionist face, and the people who was robbing the artists. We get money over here.
Cause remember, Big was already transitioning to do what? What he always preached about doing with somebody else. He was preaching to set up the commission. Remember the commission. The commission was him, Jay, Charlie right. Baltimore. You know what I mean? So he was already looking a way out. You know what I'm saying? So he was and it's funny, this dude's album, Puff album, was the way out. You know, but you know that's another.
No Way Out.
No way. Oh,
his album is No Way Out, bro. We solved it, bro. Bro, his album is No Way Out, bro. This nigga
following album after
my East Coast compadre fell out. Go ahead.
That was the name of the album. Oh my God, that was the name of the album of right after Big Pass. No Way Out. I remember that shit was that was a classic, bro. That was a classic. But I remember, Kev. I remember that Mary J. Blige had signed. I think it was either to Interscope. Remember, Jimmy Iovine and Suge Knight were real good buddies at that time. Know what I'm saying? Until whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? But allegedly, Mary J had signed to a West Coast label or whatever company you want to think about it, because she was doing videos on Low Riders and going on. Is either with KC she was dating or Jojo, one of the two. I know it's the skinny one, the short one. You know what I mean? He was dating. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think he snatched done. He snatched done from them too. Because there was a bunch of artists that he snatched. It wasn't just Mary J, but I remember this clearly.
That's how he was able to get Pac.
Huh?
That's how he.
What was that? He was able. Well, the thing with Pac was that he was already like done with a lot of the people that was in the East Coast. Because what happened to Pac was a demonstration of power. Oh, you're not gonna do this for us. You're not gonna do this. So Jimmy Henchman was showing the strength out there in the East Coast and showing it to Andre Harrell, showing it to Diddy, letting them know that, and that was his claim to fame. That's how he started getting other artists, because people know, oh, Jimmy was the dude that did Pac. Whatever he asked me to do, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? That's how he was doing all these contracts and all this other shit. But at the end of the day, Kev, you got to look at it like this: somebody must have been letting Suge know, what was going on, or I don't know, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Because why would this dude, do he know anything about contracts? You know what I'm saying? Like, type of shit, you feel me?
Oh, Gene Deal?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? You supposed to, my alleged thought is like,
be acting like a dummy, and then a big old cuddly teddy bear until he get mad, and he want to come out of retirement.
Telling you mad that Mason come out? But you scared the death out of him because you told him that.
Yeah, you scared the shit out of Mace telling him some shit like that. How would you expect Mace to come out like that and you scaring the shit out of him, off-duty officer? Y'all over here supporting police. That's what y'all doing on this internet. Nigga, y'all talk all this black love and black power and the police is killing us. And y'all sitting up here on YouTube donating to his goddamn cooking show talking about y'all support Pac. Y'all let Whack 100 ex-police officer do all that. Y'all support Big, but y'all let these fake-ass parole, correctional police officers do this to our brothers. This is y'all problem right here. This is y'all dirty laundry, right? Y'all don't let the police expose the fact that all you Negroes is working with them. All y'all, the game. That's why y'all took that picture with them. You'll never see no taking police, hold no hands with no police officers. None, never that, especially in our dire lifestyle that niggas out here living and the way we've been treated in the Black Lives Matter and all. How dare these gentlemen sell our pain down the drain? That's what selling out is, when you sell our struggle and our pain to infiltrator. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so that basically sums up, you know, how Mace would have felt, you know, trying to go on out in the party, knowing that there was people trying to kill him. Or he actually said he was in Andre Harrell house, you know what I'm saying, and said that tonight they coming to get us, y'all. This is what he said.
He was at Andre Harrell house, and talking about tonight they coming to kill us, y'all. They coming to get us tonight. No, you knew that. You knew it. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna go with you, and we entertainers. You talking about they coming to kill us. We got intel they coming to kill us. That's you. You know what's going on. Ain't not one,
you know what I mean?
Verified that Gene Dean, whatever goofy Gene Deal, verified that. Oh, we was getting called, bro. Gene running around talking about we gonna die today. The only person who knew this was Gene, and he was going around telling Mace, don't come. You don't come. Tell him why you ain't come, Mace. Tell him right now, or I'll kill you. Man, how the fuck do you want him to answer that? Go ahead.
And that's why there was so much confusion, Kev, with the Impala and the shooting. And, like, I'm telling you, Kev, this is all new to me, man. I did not know Big got shot on the left side. I always thought, since I seen the car
in
numerous pictures,
that's called
that the
mind
door
control. They got us down to a psychological, like, if we show them this, they brain ain't gonna click. My brain clicks, bruh. They think like this. This is overall. They think, oh, all we gotta do is make it look like, man, they don't switched out Biggie body. They don't switched out, put him in that truck, made it look like he didn't go in that truck. The reason why there wasn't no blood in that truck, because he didn't die in that truck. He died in that truck where they went racing up the goddamn street, playing around. And what type of gun did Gene Deal give Paul?
I don't know, but you know what's funny, Kev? This is the funniest thing ever. That, you know, Big does have a song saying something like, you know, like what kind of, it was the Rugers in the Luger that, you know what I mean, try to kill them, whatever. That was the song, and that was the. Yeah, and then the actual the type of rounds that was used, it was the 9x 19 millimeter Probelium type of cartridge.
Police bullet.
No, this is like a German gun, one of them old fashioned guns, but it's a Luger pistol, and it's funny that he said that. You know what I mean? And it's not even funny. It's just crazy.
He named the pistol. Hold up, check
this
out.
He said.
What's the name of the song?
I don't know. I don't know the name of the song. I can get that
Don't
for
worry
you.
about it. Somebody in the chat room will get you.
Hold on.
We need the name.
Yeah. So he said the Luger pistol. It's called a Luger pistol. You know what I mean? So it's funny that dumb rounds came from that particular gun and shit. The way I look at it is that type of gun was used to probably kill up a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but you know that whoever it's
just
like
on that.
Remember the watch? Yeah. So that to me is crazy though, man. But that debunks that whole Cali Impala car, you know, how they blame Poochie, you know, Suge Knight, you know, whatever dude, you know what I mean? That also lost his life, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people see, Kev, look, man, I'm gonna probably go in a little bit in depth, but if you really look at a lot of people after Biggie died, there was they said that there was death row. They got taken out. You understand what I mean? They got taken out. It was, you know, Bunchy, Poochie, Heron. I don't know about Neckbone. I don't know too much about that one, but there was a bunch of people that got basically kind of like execution style. You know, could that would have been kind of like some way of silencing everybody? You know, tying loose ends. You know what I'm saying? You heard, Cap?
Yeah, man, this is crazy. I'm starting to realize
So,
like all these dudes actually who was dying actually took part in it in some way, shape, or form.
so, so that could have easily been like, oh no, that was the South Side that was doing it because the South Side, you know what I mean, they was dealing with big and all that. That see that those MOs, it's a free fall of things that could happen. You know what I mean? I don't want to blame the LAPD was going out making hits and not like that, but you know what I mean? What's the odds that they wouldn't catch up to this information, having this information in their hands, knowing that he got hit on the left, but put out there that the car that he was driving on was in the passenger side when Diddy was driving in the passenger side in the same car. That don't
Right.
make no sense. That to me, you know, this is crazy, Kev. I'm telling you, man. This is crazy. But my thing is with Mace, though. Mace was the one that was the most level-headed in that situation. He said, "Hell no, I ain't riding with you dudes. You look like snakes. Come on, man. You tell your security, the people that's supposed to protect and give their life for you. Come on, man. That speaks volumes. And with all this information coming out, man, it's crazy, Cat.
Yeah, well,
Like
don't
I
worry
said,
about
I
it.
always
It ain't that crazy. We almost done with it. I mean, Gene Deal is definitely on the hook on this one, and we're gonna definitely get this live stream to my other podcasts and keep these shows rolling. I'm gonna do all my live podcasts here. Make sure everybody in my patreon.com/Kev Gills TV support the show at all costs. These recordings will go on my other page as well. But we'll talk some more. Puerto Rican Cub.
but Kev,
Go ahead.
but you when you gonna drop that information, that breaking news you got, man? That's
Oh,
crazy.
with the Nipsey Hustle thing.
That's crazy,
Well,
man. You
I'm,
got
I'm
some
what I'm
breaking
going
news.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow people to just, I'm gauging the interaction that I get on here. I have to make sure that I'm not just wasting my time on this. I mean, when
Yeah.
grand
Yeah.
information, bro, I don't want to just give information,
Right. Got
especially
you. I
when
got
my page being flagged. Well, I got to make sure my audience is engaged.
you.
Just not
Right.
just in
You
the
know what?
chat room talking about nothing, because I'm gonna end up being, I'm just listen. Cop a T-shirt, get the coffee mugs. I'm gonna get the Streamlabs moderator. With the likes and dislikes, I'm gonna turn all that off. I'm gonna see exactly myself and see how much participation I'm having over here, because the information that we have is just too damning. It's a lot. And when you're talking about the Nipsey Hustle thing, with that information, I want to make sure that we got enough attention on that, because this is some of the most
Right.
important thing. And I need call-ins. That's what's very important, because we taking it from this live show and sending it to the other
Right.
program. So I need interaction. I need callers to go into this. If not, I'll just shut it down for the Patreon, to where I know these are the only people who gonna interact with me and make the righteous calls to make it a full production, because that's what it is.
You know.
A network. This is some production shit that we doing. You know.
You know Puerto Rican Club got you, Kev. You already know,
Well,
man. One love,
thank you,
baby.
brother. Thank you, brother.
Bye.
My man. Somebody said Queen Drip was trying to contact you yesterday. Queen Drip? Who's that? I don't know who these names are. I don't know who Queen Drip is. I kind of know people by they aura, they presence. I don't know who that is. And how you know? How you know Queen Drip is trying to contact me? What, you friend? How you know? I don't like when people speak up for other people. Like, how you know that all that? So, how you know she been trying to contact me, Tim? How you know that? My number is 424-209-9506. Oh, yeah, she did a live yesterday? Oh, that's why I got that whatchamacallit done. Yeah, bro. I did that 5-hour stream yesterday. I did that 5-hour stream. I was so in the zone, and then we got flagged on my other channel. But I was so in the zone, Tim. And Alexis understands how this shit is. It's like, I was awakening to the fact that Gene Deal and the Biggie Smalls murder is right here in the palm of my hands. Do you understand, press one? You know the pressure that is? Now, to the flip side of that, to the flip side of this, Tim, to the flip side, okay, if that ain't crazy enough, okay, I got the Nipsey Hussle investigation, goddamn thing solved in my left hand with Firebug and David Rawls and the song Get Back and what all of that shit was about while we out here saying, oh man, don't cry. Man, this is on a whole other level type of shit. So we got the Nipsey Hussle thing. That's what Puerto Rican Cubs was talking about. When you gonna tell the people this? When we get enough callers and interaction flowing. You know what I'm saying? I really want to share all of my thoughts according to all the conspiracies, because that's what it is. It's just open live discussion topics, not to be held down and be thought about all of your damn life, because it weighs down on the psyche and it cause you to lose your mind. You know what I'm saying? It's just something for you to release, get it off your chest, become a positive spirit out here, and make your voice the spirit of truth known on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because these videos gonna last long after we gone. They got to be able to see that people are aware. They can't see Kev Gills, just some lowly down nigga talking. Come on, family, you got to participate in the show. Coffee and Kush TV. Look, boom. See? I bring y'all the truth. And you know what I'm saying? Coffee and Kush TV, 209 area code. You on the air? What up?
Kev Rowe. This is King from Modesto calling, man.
What up, King?
What it do, man? Hey, Kev, I told you I'm born and raised in Detroit, man. They gonna quit playing with us, man. Chaz was a bank robber. Chaz was like the most famous bank robber in America. He robbed over 100 banks. He ended up doing time in Michigan, and they sent him to like a day program in college at Michigan State.
Go ahead.
He was leaving the college during the day, him and his crew, and still robbing banks in Michigan, and then coming back at night, going back to jail, millionaires. Until he finally got caught. He was in jail for bank robbing, got out and clinked out Michigan, and then got caught again. What is Gene doing hanging with him?
What is Gene doing hanging with bank robbers? Now, check this.
Now, hold on.
Here in L.A., wasn't it police officers who was robbing banks too?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Chaz, he just passed away. God bless the dead. Not just recently. Chaz did not need a bodyguard, Kev, let me tell you that. If anything, Gene would have been was a hitter. Trust me when I say Chaz does not, wouldn't nobody even approach Chaz like that. Chaz, his respect was his bodyguard. And the work he would put in was his second bodyguard. You still there, Kev?
Yeah, I'm tripping. So Chaz,
okay, Kev.
Chaz was the big man.
Man, Chaz started the Black Hands. That's a prison. That's almost like the Black Mafia. He started when he got out.
So it's like
he would
BMF.
legitimately make sure but he would legitimately put in, if you was a felon, he would legitimately make sure you would get a job or, get legal work. He wasn't using the Black Hands, from what I could tell, for nothing, wretched above the board. He was always looking out, and with that reputation he had, that's how he became so strong, because he looked out once he got out. Chaz didn't need no bodyguard, man.
So Gene could possibly well be a hitter. Now check this out.
Man, I'll tell you.
He admitted Detroit. Shout out Detroit. But look, check this out. He admitted that he got a phone call from. What was the phone call he got from this lady, Dawn, and she put on the phone with a nigga from the PM.
And she had a guy on the third line.
Yeah, and he said, put your vest on, strap up. Oh my God!
Strap up.
What?
Hey, Kev, I used to own a Yukon. I had a GMC Yukon. And mine was the short. It wasn't long as the Suburban.
The two-door?
Yeah, it was the four-door, but it wasn't as long as the Suburban.
Yeah,
my Yukon is, it didn't have the third row.
Right.
Okay, my Yukon had power. It wasn't a government chip. Chevy, that car was top heavy and it would tip over. That and a Suburban.
Used to want them.
Chevy put that in there. Chevy put that in my truck. My truck, once it hit 80 or 100, whatever it was shut down for safety. But that second car was that Range Rover they was in. That Range Rover is not a tip over factor. That Range Rover doesn't come equipped with that. And if that was the car they was in and went to chase, because it wasn't two Suburbans, obviously.
Nah,
that Range Rover didn't have that tip.
Suburbans.
That was a GM thing to stop the Suburbans from tipping.
I didn't see two Suburbans.
Well, we saw that Range Rover.
I saw the Range Rover.
We saw the Range Rover.
But I know.
And if they was in that Range Rover,
I'm here with you.
If they was in that Range,
saw one Range Rover. I only saw one Suburban. But Gene Deal said there were 4 cars and they had a fake shooting around the corner. This is why I want people to leave that.
And it doesn't matter.
So definitive about what they see, because I see the Range Rover and I see the Suburban. I know Puff, he was found in the Suburban, but the shots ain't adding up with the Suburban that they found. You know what I'm saying? So when they said it's 2 Suburbans and they admit they like
and it doesn't.
It's crazy, but it kind of makes sense. All the way.
It doesn't matter what story Gene tells. Gene's story doesn't add up to that videotape.
You're right.
No matter what version you.
Right.
No matter what version he says, nothing of what he said happened in that videotape.
No, is Chaz BMF?
Chaz, well, BMF is Detroit. BMF was out of Detroit. I don't know if Big Meech messed with Chaz like that. They might have known each other. But I don't know if Meech was messing with Diddy.
He messed with Diddy, and BMF Money was there early on in Bad Boy career.
Well, I'm telling you this, Kev. Like I said, man, me and my boys, we went to the All-Star games, the boxing matches.
Money, sir. BMF Money was used to fund Bad Boy, and Puff Daddy knew that. And Puff Daddy, that means Meech knew Puff very well, because a lot of their money was used to fund Bad Boy.
Well, here's what I think also, Kev. I think while we was running around all the big shots of the different cities with these rappers, when I say not we, I mean like when the guys from each city who had like rank or reputation and these rappers come to town, we would be the ones who would be just as on their level as far as can hang out or do things. Even sometimes we was on bigger than their level. I think they was used to snitch on every drug dealer across America.
Who was?
All these rappers. Every rapper, when they come to town for their concerts, they get with the big shots. And the big shots is the one with the money, and we thinking we real hanging with real. I do believe all these rappers, Puff, all of them, was used to, you say, our messiahs. Our toughest cats is the street cats. Our toughest cats is street cats, as far as watching out for the neighborhood for good or bad. Eliminate all them. How did all these big shots get took? I think Meech, he might have funded Bad Boy, but I think Meech got suckered into hanging. And okay, he go one here. Who he hang with? It was just like when you crack a windshield.
They draw you out. So say like Vlad TV was already saying, I talked to Big Meech right before they got locked up, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like I was just like they draw him out. Like when they say, don't come out in your fur coat, and you come out in your fur coat, the feds is on you. That type of analogy where it ain't just the fur coat, it's those who are around you, the flamboyancy of what y'all doing, how much money that is on you, all that taken into account. Go ahead.
When we go gambling afterwards in our city.
Wait, didn't Wolf shoot one of Meech's people on a bodyguard situation?
Well, if you let Gene tell it, the guy who shot Wolf used to work for Puff. And that's Gene to me. I done heard all these stories.
Gene always talks in third person.
Hey, yeah, he always talks in third person.
I love you, bruh.
Hey, Kev, I'm older. I'm a student of hip hop, and I'm a student of these streets, man. I've been waiting for you to come along so all these people, like I said, I wasn't a big fan of Nip, but I'm a big fan of hip hop, and I'm a big fan of young black men stop dying. And hip hop right now is just built to kill us. And I played a part in it because we listen to that garbage once it turns from positive to negative. But you came here to stop these, and right now, Kev, deep as you done went, they about to all tell on each other. If you don't think they listen to you right now, they all about to tell on. We can sit back. They are. You don't think May's about to tell the whole story, which means Gene gonna tell the whole story. Puff gonna have to tell the whole story. Suge gonna get out. He gonna tell. They gonna have to tell everything. We shaming them, man. We are shaming them.
How is it that I'm you know, I'm using my brain and using a couple people around, but we just using our heads, looking at this situation with a clear mind and some humor too. But isn't it amazing to see it on YouTube, a brother just figuring it out? That's some dope shit, man. I'll be watching my.
You the magnet, man and we the metal.
Man.
One last thing before I get up out of it, and I got so much more. When you get back on Nip, all that, but I'm gonna just leave you with one thing.
Oh, we got
you from LA. You from LA and out here. You know, like I said, I moved out here.
Right.
Remember, it seems like all the best friends be in on the killing.
Oh.
And didn't Nip's best friend get killed? Didn't Nip's they had to get, Nip probably had a true best friend who wasn't down with that, who he named the barbershop after. How did he get killed? Because I don't know nothing about that.
Because they got him. You know what's funny? Slauson Bruce was there.
And see, I don't know nothing about that story, but I just know the best friend is always in on it.
Yeah, and then you know, you limit who he associated with, knocking one down, and eventually he just got you to depend on because you're a cash cow. So now it's just you, and once you ensnared in that trap, they got you because you don't know that I can pay your shooter off. You don't know that, but me and him know that. But you don't know.
Gene said the night before or the day before, Puff and D-Rock hung all day. That's how he got along with Big.
That's not true to me because
I don't believe City say. Excuse me, nothing he say. Excuse me.
I believe that you been cool with Biggie and was playing cool, and that D-Rock went with Puff, and Puff corrupted D-Rock and all in all. You already admitted you was in D-Rock ear, bro.
Smoke the blunt with him.
And their friends' ear, Puffy, D-Rock, Notorious B.I. What are you doing when you're just hired security?
He said Puffy beat all his girls in front of him. If he's a cop, how come he didn't do his cop duty and stop it?
You beat up that drug dealer out front of that man mama house and put one of them on him, meaning the gun. So why you didn't do that? You see, you was a liar, and you caught up now.
Another thing, the brat back in the day said she was in that convoy behind Biggie.
Wow.
She was supposed to be following him to the party. I don't forget nothing, Kev. I used to collect the magazines. After Pac and Biggie died, I collected every hip-hop magazine that featured them on the cover or even talked about it.
Right.
And so I was following, like I said, I've been waiting today because everything is press play, press rewind, and press play. It's the same thing over and over again. I'm telling you, way back to Sam Cooke, all this is familiar. And it's time to stop it.
Same MO, same pattern.
And it's time to stop it.
That's right.
James Brown. If when Puffy gave that interview, him and Biggie was sitting in that seat after Pac got shot, he got the same crazy look Shaq got in his eyes after Kobe died.
That's right.
Like, damn, they really can touch us if they want to.
Yep.
They don't care about us. Puffy told on himself in that interview. His eyes was wide like he saw a ghost.
Yeah, he said the gunshots went off inside. He heard the shots inside his car. He got low.
Look how far he leaned up. They learned from Suge that sometimes that shrapnel ricochet. Look how far Puffy was damn near kissing the windshield when the shots went off. Like, y'all ain't about to shoot me in my back. Look how far he scooted up in that seat. Okay, brother. He almost kissed the windshield. As if, like, I ain't about to get shrapnel.
He ain't gonna get no shrapnel on that pretty face.
He leaned up as if, like, to brace himself. You know that he didn't even look back. He just knew to lean forward and get out the way.
That's funny to me because he looked like a little ass kid up there in that front seat. Up there, man. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna get it in possibly tonight. Conspiracy Hour.
Hey, man.
Hustle. A lot of information, bro. I see you tonight, man.
Peace to you.
My man. Man, I gotta love these callers out here, man. Gotta love the interaction between people, the knowledge between the ages. No matter if you older, younger, fat, skinny, tall, slim, it doesn't matter. As long as you got the right mind frame to be able to listen to these jokers. You feel me? So what I'm gonna do right now is take another chance, but I want y'all to listen. I want y'all to listen to Gene Deal tell another story before we get out of here. I try to do 2 hours for the morning show every morning. Every morning. Kev Gills is dedicating 2 hours to the morning show every morning, and then we double back and do conspiracy shows 3 or 4 times a week. Patreon gang, stand up. Thank y'all for the support. Jeez, they can't stop the truth even if they wanted to, family. Even if they wanted to.
Before Big Mother got to LA, Puff was gone.
Yeah, that's true. Puff ran out the back of the hospital. I had cleared everybody out the hospital because now people who left us, it was 23 of us who went into that building together.
It was 23.
The Peterson Museum.
Mm-hmm.
It was only 12 of us that left with each other.
23 went with us to the Peterson Museum that day. $23. Let's listen.
Because they was going to Steve Stout. They left, they seen the atmosphere and ran to Steve Stout house.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we was left up in there.
So they saw the atmosphere and ran to Steve Stout house. Y'all hear that? Press 1. Press 1. Press 1. It don't matter with me now. Press 1 if you hear this stuff. Let me see if I'm on. All right, y'all can hear. Okay, I was having a little technical difficulties, and I was hoping that they didn't get rid of me that quick. You feel me? I be worried about my stuff. You feel me? But as long as my support group is there, I ain't worried. We gonna get as many as get the message out. But listen, 23 and 12 is left. Listen to his story, y'all. Listen to this guy.
And I know this is gonna bother somebody. Did you ever see the Chronicles of Junior Mafia DVD?
No, I don't think so.
Little C said out of his mouth, he was angry at Puff on the DVD. He said, Big body wasn't even cold. Puff got out of there. He left Big out there. Before Big Mother got to LA, Puff was gone.
Yeah, that's true. Puff ran out the back of the hospital. I had cleared everybody out the hospital because now people.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He said, wait a minute. His body wasn't even cold.
People who left us, it was 23 of us who went into that building together.
Into that building. You would think that Gene is talking about the hospital. No, he talking about the damn party.
The Peterson Museum.
Mm-hmm.
The Peterson Museum.
It was only 12 of us that left with each other because they was going to Steve Stout. They left, they seen the atmosphere and
they seen the atmosphere.
Ran to Steve Stout house.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we was left up in there. So when Lil C said we had to rate for our cars and stuff like that, Big couldn't even make to the thing, but I'm...
Listen to this guy, man. This is very...
I'm always thinking security. I ran and got the cars and put them by the door. Mm-hmm. So when they came out, we could just...
Mm-hmm.
And gone.
And gone. And gone. So why you out front? The cars, y'all got the cars out and you walked around and went to the front and had to pick you up from there. So you went and put the cars in front of the door, but yet you went to the front of the whole complex, which is on the other side, making a right, and stood out there waiting for the same people who coming down and take the cars to pick you up when you supposed to be there. Okay? JFK, Mr. I want to ride on the side of the car. It's always something that niggas want to do and got to do.
You understand? You and I both know. I can ask you a question right here. You don't know me from a can of paint. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But if we driving together, I running like what you do.
I'm running that too.
Thank you.
They think shit is funny. They think they got it all figured out.
They ran him.
Anybody who knows that if you get a ticket, I'm getting a ticket too.
Yeah, we together.
We all getting a ticket.
Yeah.
But we doing this together. So I say, Paul, if
we doing this together.
You ready? Yeah, ready. Told you I tried to get up on the thing.
He said, Paul, you ready? Paul said, I'm ready. I told you I tried to get up on the thing. Where in the video are you riding on the outside of the car when we saw you outside getting picked up?
Who knows that if you get a ticket, I'm getting a ticket too.
Yeah, we together.
We all getting a ticket.
Yeah.
But we doing this together. So I say, Paul, if you ready? Yeah, ready. Told you I tried to get up on the thing. Little C's and them is mad and upset because they know when we was in the hospital, I got every...
Wait, we back at the hospital. They mad and upset because they know we talking about the shooting now. Why is Little C's mad? But they play these back and forth like Hassan Campbell. I was at Bambada's house. Then I was at the hospital. Then he gave me a picture at the hospital where I was supposed to go look for a little boy. He gave that at the hospital? No, at the house in the New Rochelle area in Connecticut. Like, what the fuck? He got a house in Connecticut? It's always more and more and more. Let's go.
Everybody out. Puff ran and grabbed me by my arms. Gene, we gotta pray. We gotta pray.
That sounds like somebody who cares.
I pushed his hands down and I say, pray for what? That dead.
That nigga dead.
And people said I was cold for saying that.
You are. Pray for what? You hear this? You hear this? See, this dude gives himself away a lot. Y'all seen him jump stories? Good call, Puerto Rican. Listen.
Little C's and them is mad and upset because they know when we was in the hospital, I got everybody out. Puff ran and grabbed me by my arms. Gene, we gotta pray. We gotta pray.
Man, our brother dead, bro. We gotta pray, man. This is our Heavenly Father, bro. What we just saw.
I pushed his hands down and I say, pray for what? That dead. And people said I was cold for saying and doing it like that, but I had just pulled this kid out the car.
Press one. Press one. But I just pulled this kid out the car. Press one.
Pushed his hands down and I say, pray for what? That dead. And people said I was cold for saying and doing it like that, but I had just pulled this kid out the car and this was the time Miss Wallace was crying like a baby.
This is the time Miss Wallace was crying like a baby.
I pulled him out the car.
So she was there when you pulled him out the car? Miss Wallace was there when you pulled him out the car? Listen, y'all.
And I could see the urine and smell the feast all on him.
All on him. So how long was he dead in the car? Now listen to that storyline of events, y'all.
Little C's and them is mad and upset because they know when we was in the hospital, I got everybody out. Puff ran and grabbed me by my arms. Gene, we gotta pray. We gotta pray. I pushed his hands down and I say, pray for what? That dead. And people said I was cold for saying and doing it like that, but I had just pulled this kid out the car and this was the time Miss Wallace was crying like a baby.
He tried to put her there.
I pulled him out the car and I could see the urine and smell the feast.
So he was laying over there slumped for a minute.
All on him. You understand? And I just told you.
Yeah.
I just told you.
That this was going to
happen. I got to deal with this.
Yeah.
Now, oh, man. You see how now I got to deal with this. I just told you they was coming to kill us. I can't believe, God is good here upon this earth. He is really good.
And this is the time Miss Wallace was crying like a baby. I pulled him out the car, and I could see the urine and smell of.
Yeah. Would it be? Gene Deal probably like, nigga, why would I pray for a nigga you just hired me to off? Press 1. If you believe Gene Deal was more involved than he's saying, press 1. This is a shame. This is a travesty.
Feast all on him. You understand? And I just told you.
Yeah.
I just told you
that this was going to
happen. Now I got to deal with this.
Yeah. Because it kind of happened.
Yeah. You hear yourself, Doggy Diamonds? Non-journalistic skill having that nigga. Yeah. Like, yeah, because you knew he was wearing blue shoes. That's why. Yeah. Yeah. See, my whole family police officer. See, I'm here to protect you too. Yeah. I ain't got a girlfriend or no kids. I live in a 1-bedroom by myself when my friends come over in the middle of the night. Yeah. Yeah. That goofy shit up. I'm so tired of hearing that.
Happens on your watch. They gonna say you was security.
Yo, a lot of people think that. Yeah. A lot of people think that I was initially big security, because you look at the picture, you see me right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you lied. That mean you lied and said you wasn't there. All the security photos got you.
Understand? You know how many broken windows and things and car tires and all the stuff I went through?
Wow.
You understand? Wow. You know how many threats and everything like that? I'm good though.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is this.
Yeah.
They got that kid out of there on the next thing flying. We took him down to San Diego. Now,
they got what kid out of there? The next thing flying. We took him down. You said what? I think his brain fucked up. He said, we got that kid out of there. First thing flying. I took him down to San Diego. What kid? Y'all talk to me, man. He's mixed up his stories. He don't even know where he was. What kid did you take? Who did y'all fly out of there first thing smoking? I cannot believe what you just said on Doggy Diamonds. And Doggy Diamonds said his weird looking ass right there and said, yeah. That's why they think black media is terrible. I wouldn't invite you nowhere anyway.
Who knows that if you get a ticket, I'm getting a ticket too.
Yeah, we together.
We all getting a ticket.
Yeah.
But we doing this together. So I say, Paul, are you ready? Yeah, ready. Told you I tried to get up on the thing. Little C's and them is mad and upset because they know when we was in the hospital, I got everybody out. Puff ran and grabbed me by my arms. Gene, we gotta pray. I pushed his hands down and I say, pray for what? That dead. And people said I was cold for saying that, doing it like that. But I had just pulled this kid out the car and this was the time Miss Wallace was crying like a baby. I pulled him out the car and I could see the urine and smell the feast all on him.
He's not referring to Biggie as that kid. That's not what he's doing. Pay attention.
You understand? And I just told you.
Yeah.
I just told you.
That this was going to happen.
Now I got
to deal
that this was going to happen.
With this.
Yeah. Because it kind of happens on your watch.
Because it happened on your watch, right?
They're going to say you was security.
They're going to say you security, right? Yeah.
A lot of people think that.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
You notice how white journalists, them real journalists, just let them talk? Oh, no, because you was going to tie your shoe. Oh, that's because you was going to go over there and buy a soda pop. That's what you was doing over there, huh? Yeah, I used to do that too. A journalist, these ain't your homeboys. If you a journalist, this is just a human being, and you a human being, and he making a statement on the record. Do you not understand that? This the record. Stupid. You niggas on these podcasts. Y'all don't know nothing.
Think that I was initially big security. Because you look at the picture, you see me right there.
Yeah.
All y'all trying to cover up the Biggie Smalls murder on YouTube, y'all just helped convict this clown.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand? You know how many broken windows and things and car tires and all the stuff I went through?
Wow.
You understand?
Wow.
You know how many threats and everything like that?
Yeah.
I'm good though.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is this. They got that kid out of there on the next thing flying.
You hear that? They got that kid out of there on the next thing. What did that have to do with the story?
Things and car tires and all the stuff I went through.
Wow.
You understand? You know how many threats and everything like that? I'm good though.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is this. They got that kid out of there on the next thing flying. We took him down to San Diego.
Who? Kid Flashy? Who? What kid?
Now, Chaz Williams got a crew at the hospital with us.
Black hand.
Black hand. God bless the dead.
Chaz, yes.
Yes.
So
Chaz, we got Chaz, Black Hand. We got Chaz being spoken up on. Like Chaz is the little homie, but Chaz is the big homie. So you got Doggy Diamonds, a light-skinned single male who probably have Sodom and Gomorrah rituals in his late night apartment 12, right? Ain't don't know nothing about it on YouTube, trying to be something that he's not, with his friends starring them, who are also snitches and rats over there as well. Yeah. Yeah. All vibing for this dude's story when his story. If Chaz was alive, he sent somebody over there and smacked the shit out of one of you niggas. Rest in peace, Chaz. If he was around, Ducky Diamond, you wouldn't even, the Black Hand, you shut up. He wasn't even mentioned until you niggas came up with this malarkey.
I'm good though.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is this.
Yeah.
They got that kid out of there on the next thing flying. We took him down to San Diego. Now, Chaz Williams got a crew at the hospital with us.
Black hand.
Black Hand. Now, Chaz got a crew at the hospital with us. No, you are a part of Chaz's crew. What you talking about? What you talking about? Check? Nah, bro. Chaz got a crew.
Black Hand. God bless the dead.
Chaz, yes.
Yes.
So where's Chaz at? Chaz was in L.A.?
Chaz was in L.A.?
Chaz was in L.A.
Chaz was in L.A.
So he came to hold y'all down and he ain't got nothing to do with it.
He came to hold y'all down and he ain't had nothing to do with nothing. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. What?
Nothing to do.
That's just your man.
Yo, I called Chaz.
The man across the street?
Yeah. Yo, this is blood capital.
Oh my goodness. So where Chaz from?
You understand?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm where y'all at the Peterson. I'm gonna make sure you good. I told the guy at the thing.
Oh my God, he connected with Chaz before they got there. Oh my God, there it is right there.
I'm good though.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is this.
Listen.
They got that kid out of there on the next thing flying. We took him down to San Diego. Now, Chaz Williams got a crew at the hospital with us.
Black hand.
Black hand. God bless the dead.
Chaz, yes.
Yes.
So where's Chaz at? Chaz was in L.A.?
Chaz was in L.A.
So he came to hold y'all down and he ain't got nothing to do with it.
He ain't got nothing to do.
That's just your man.
Yo, I called Chaz.
Yeah.
Yo, this is blood capital. You understand?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm where y'all at the Peterson. I'm gonna make sure you good. I told the guy at the thing, yo, Chaz coming here with about 8 guys. Make sure they get in.
Mm.
Oh my gosh. We came with 24, we left with 12 people left. So how many people came with Chaz? Let's listen again. How many people came with Chaz?
Who at the hospital with us?
Black hand.
Black hand. God bless the dead.
Chaz, yes.
Yes.
So where's Chaz at? Chaz was in L.A.?
Chaz was in L.A.
So he came to hold y'all down and he ain't got nothing to do with it.
He ain't got nothing to do.
That's just your man.
Yo, I called Chaz.
Yeah.
Yo, this is blood capital.
It's not blood capital.
You understand?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Wilshire ain't the blood capital. This guy just made up shit.
Yo, I'm where y'all at? The Peterson. I'm gonna make
Wow, where y'all at? The Peterson.
sure you good. I told the
I'm gonna make sure y'all good. I told
guy at the thing, yo, Chaz coming here with about 8 guys. Make sure they get in.
Now check this out. Remember what he said? I don't know why Paul didn't notice those guys, Biggie's friends that were parked across the street who did a U-turn. For those are the guys who came to the party with us. Oh, no, G. Oh. So if 12 left, that means 8 with Chaz, 9, 10, 11, that's 4. Gene, Paul, Kelsey, or that white police officer, and his other friend that he won't name. So that's 12 people. So the Chaz come up, everybody like, oh shit, Big Chaz is here. Oh shit. Chaz, so what the fuck? Bad boy money. Yeah, nigga, the nigga you owed up. The little lucky finger over there showed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get this eerie and Gene Deal. Ugh.
If I knew Chaz was across the street, the time Big got killed, because Chaz was across the street.
Wow.
But
Oh my God. That's across the street.
to come across the light when Big got hit at the light.
Chaz was in L.A.?
Chaz was in L.A.
So he came to hold y'all down and he ain't got nothing to do with
He ain't got
nobody.
nothing to do.
That's just your man.
Yo, I called Chaz.
That's just your man.
Yeah.
Yo, this is blood capital. You understand? Yo, I'm where y'all at? The Peterson. I'm gonna make sure you good. I told the guy at the thing, yo, Chaz coming here with about 8 guys. Make sure they get in.
Oh my God.
If I knew Chaz was across the street, the time Big got killed, cause
Chaz was across the street. They wasn't at the light, so Chaz had to be in a white Range Rover. Remember, the girl was like, I want to get out. They was like, nah, not yet. Nah, you ain't getting out right now. Remember? You remember, right? You remember, right? You remember this, right? All right. Nah, not yet. Hold on 1 minute. I want to get out. Gene and Puff Daddy looking so far out that window. This one, I believe the body was being switched cars right here. Because you can see a car here with headlights facing this way, and it's the same type of Suburban as this. Whoever recording this is in a secret little box or something. Because you can see it's covering up the recording hole right there. So remember, Chaz.
Chaz was across the street.
Wow.
About to come across the light. When Big got hit at the light. I would have never got in that car. If I could have got some reception, or if I had my phone, right now I'm on point. I can't go to the phone. I can't do.
No, he said if I would have had my reception, I would have grabbed my phone. What phone? If I would have had reception, I would have grabbed my phone.
Who at the hospital?
Listen.
With us.
Black Hand.
God bless the dead.
Chaz, yes. So where's Chaz at? Chaz was in L.A.?
Chaz was in L.A.
So he came to hold y'all down and he ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
He ain't got nothing to do.
That's just your man.
Yo, I called Chaz.
Yeah.
Yo, this is blood capital. You understand? Yo, I'm where y'all at? The Peterson. I'm gonna make sure.
It's blood capital. This is where it gonna go down. It's where blood money is made. This is.
You good? I told the guy at the thing, yo, Chaz coming here with about 8 guys. Make sure they get in. If I knew Chaz was across the street,
then Chaz is the reason why people inside the party left the party to go to what's the name house. Once those people left the party, y'all was there stuck with Chaz and you. I bet you Chaz stayed there with Biggie and them. I bet you.
The time Big got killed, because Chaz was across the street, about to come across the light. When Big got hit at the light, I would have never got in that car. If I could have got some reception, or if I had my phone, right now I'm on point. I can't go to the phone. I can't do nothing. You understand? So I had my gun out. So the police asked, the FBI said, "Did you have your gun out?" I said, "Yes, I did, sir." Why you have your gun out? I'd rather be
judged by 12
to carry by 6.
What? Y'all hear that? So the feds is like, well, why you got your gun out? And he tell Doggy Diamond, because that ain't what he told the feds. You don't talk to the feds like you talking to Doggy Diamond. I'd rather be carried by 6. And nah, you say things explanatory. Why you had that gun out? Because you're a police officer. Why is that gun out? You weren't even supposed to be here, but now why is the gun out? Could you not fire? What's up? You already gave Paul your other weapon, according to you. This guy is number one creep.
If I could have got some reception, or if I had my phone, right now I'm on point. I can't go to the phone. I can't.
No, he lied.
I'm good though.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about it is this.
This guy.
They got that kid out of there on the next thing flying. We took him down to San Diego. Now, Chaz Williams got a crew at the hospital with us.
Black Hand.
God bless the dead.
Yes. So where's Chaz at? Chaz was in L.A.?
Chaz was in L.A.
So he came to hold y'all down, and he ain't got nothing to do with nobody.
Nothing to do.
That's just your man.
Yo, I called Chaz.
Yeah.
Yo.
He said he gave his gun to Chaz, didn't he? Press 1. Didn't he say he gave his gun to Paul? So why did you give one gun to Paul, or did you give Paul your service weapon? Because you said you gave Paul your gun. So how do you got your gun out? And why?
This is blood capital. You understand? Yo, I'm where y'all at, the Peterson. I'm gonna make sure you good. I told the guy at the thing, yo, Chaz coming here with about 8 guys. Make sure they get in. If I knew Chaz was across the street, the time Big got killed, because Chaz was across the street, about to come across the light, when Big got hit at the light.
So you knew Chaz and them was coming to kill y'all. You knew it. You did, because you ex Black Hand, or you still Black Hand, which is Chaz security.
I would have never got in that car.
Oh my goodness. Look at his face. Y'all let this dude make these faces and y'all just believe him. Anything that they do. They give you a face like this and you just, oh, he telling the truth. He telling the truth. He can't be called. Fuck that face. Lying.
If I could have got some reception, or if I had my phone, right now I'm on point. I can't go to the phone. I can't do nothing.
You can't do nothing.
You understand?
You're on point. No, you said you. Oh man.
So I had my gun out. So the police asked, the FBI said, "Did you have your gun out?" I said, "Yes, I did, sir." Why you have your gun out? I'd rather be
judged by 12
to carry by 6. You understand?
So you saw the person. Did you see the individual that shot?
Did you see him
in the car? Was he walking? Was he driving?
I didn't see the individual who shot.
I didn't see the individual who shot. This man looked right in the camera and said, "I'll never forget a face." Come on, family. Come on, family. He was picked out the wrong man the whole time, and he knew it. And he knew it. And he knew it. I didn't see the man who shot. Well, why you going on and you said that was why are you doing it? Oh, Lil C said.
That shot in the car, was he walking? Was he driving?
I didn't see the individual who shot in the car.
Was he walking? Was he driving?
Okay.
The dude who Lil C said a Muslim guy shot Big.
Lil C said a Muslim guy shot Big.
Right. I said, did he have a blue suit, white shirt, blue bow tie, peanut head? He said, yeah, Gene. And Paul said, yeah, Gene, how you know?
Paul said, yeah, Gene, how you know? I thought you was talking to Lil C. This dude got more story and
Who that shot in the car? Was he walking? Was he driving?
I didn't see the individual who shot in the car.
Okay.
The dude who Lil C said a Muslim guy shot Big. Right. I said, did he have a blue suit, white shirt, blue bow tie, peanut head? He said,
I don't know about blue. I saw a dude with a white shirt with a blue long tie, and that was you.
Yeah, Gene. And Paul said, yeah, Gene, how you know? I say, he walked up the Puff car first.
Now, did y'all see him walk up the Puff car first? Only person that walked up the Puff car first with a blue tie was you.
But see, this is what I want, my platform ain't big, bro.
See?
And it don't get off. The information don't get out like it should to the people.
Yeah, he said he didn't see the guy who shot Biggie.
Now, MREC, he did it, and it got to multitudes and stuff like that, and it helped a whole lot. But the LAPD, I had a lawyer.
All threw him the pass, huh, the alley-oop. Yeah, Gene, that was him. How you know? Man, he came to Puff car too first, huh, Paul? Yeah, because I saw him with Lil C. But Paul is head of security.
There with me, So if they try to lie, the lawyer will come forward. She was there with me.
What's her name?
The lawyer witnessed the fact.
You lie. These niggas get to mumbling around, fixing ear. And the fact that on me, nigga, I gotta fix my headset. Like, they gotta do something to make it more believable, to cause theatrics. I ain't with all that.
They showed me a picture with the dude in the blue suit, white shirt, and blue bow tie. Diddy and me.
Wait a minute. Diddy and me.
They had messed up the face, so I can't see the face in the picture. And they said they was gonna redo the picture or fix it and bring it back to me or fly me out there. You understand?
I bet you Puff Daddy sitting at the house laughing his ass off, literally watching you crumble. Just like this nigga. Yeah, go ahead and say it, nigga. Go ahead.
The lawyer witnessed the fact. They showed me a picture with the dude in the blue suit, white shirt, and blue bow tie. Diddy and me. But they had messed up the face, so I can't see the face in the picture. And they said they was gonna redo the picture or fix it and bring it back to me or fly me out there. You understand? They never did. They had the picture of the guy
that you identified.
That I identified as C's,
identified.
And that C's identifies the shooter.
And Paul identified.
Right. No, C's identifies the shooter. I put him at the scene too. Because I said he walked up the Puff's car first.
Is that the Amir Muhammad dude?
Exactly.
Now listen to this.
He was in a documentary, right? I know you
Amir Muhammad was in a documentary.
saw the documentary he was in.
Go ahead.
They never arrested him or go.
Bro.
Why they never arrested him? Now watch this.
Let me tell you something. Amir Muhammad, if they would arrest him, that means that his friends were LAPD.
No, your friends is LAPD. He may have friends LAPD. But you too. If they arrest you, your friends.
So who placed him there? Who put him there? People who was a part of LAPD. Right? They still responsible. You understand? They still responsible. Because
you can't say LAPD put him there because his friends is LAPD. They going off of black trauma of conspiracy. Right? Because if he's a Muslim and his friends are LAPD, that'll make LAPD responsible, right? Right? No, it does not. all you Negroes out there that just go off believing, and you dumb journalists who just sit there and just, yeah, black.
Amir Muhammad dude?
Exactly.
He was in a documentary, right? I know you saw the documentary he was in.
Go ahead.
They never arrested him or go.
Bro, let me tell you something. Amir Muhammad, if they would arrest him, that means that his friends were LAPD. So who placed him there? Who put him there?
If Amir Muhammad friends are Nation of Islam, but you don't want to say Nation of Islam, why? Because you are part of Nation of Islam. You will put it off on LAPD, on the state, or over there. But you are the one who was with Mustafa on roads. You're the one who went to the mosque. You're the Nation of Islam, bro.
People who was a part of LAPD, right? They still responsible. You understand? They still responsible. Because look at this, bro. This is the Peterson Museum, right? They faked the shooting on this side.
Huh? They did what? Press 1. Press 1. I'm gonna go outside and hit my swisher real quick. Did you hear what he said? You didn't hear what he said. See, Kev Gill, I'm gonna go practice real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. They did what now? I told you, Puerto Rican. Listen, support the road. Y'all not gonna hear more investigative journalists live and direct on the channel. Getting that Cash App, getting that PayPal.me/KevGillsTV, or get on that Patreon for $1 a month. I'm looking for 500 patrons to support the road. You period, G. We work too hard. Listen again.
You understand? They still responsible.
Right? I know you saw the documentary he was in.
Go ahead.
They never arrested him or go.
Bro, let me tell you something. Amir Muhammad, if they would arrest him, that means that his friends were LAPD.
No, his friends was Nation of Islam. You blame the Nation of Islam, sucker.
So who placed him there? Who put him there?
Nation of Islam.
People who was a part of LAPD, right? They still responsible. You understand?
You more responsible than me.
Still responsible. Because look at this, bro. This is the Peterson Museum, right? They faked the shooting on this side.
And then what?
They killed Big on this corner.
And then did what?
5 shots went off.
Okay.
5, 6 shots went off right here.
Okay.
Me and Tone, when we got right back, we turned around and got back there where Big was shot at. We take off after the car.
Wait a minute. I thought you.
We take out, and we drive behind them. We trying to catch him, right? Can't catch him. We in a government chipped car.
We in a government chipped car. Y'all believe this?
And everything like that.
And everything like that. Everything like
We
that.
turn around and get back. There's still no police there.
There's still no police there. Because he shot inside the car.
Why?
Because he shot inside the car. And they don't even know it. Them shots we heard, that tape is edited like a mug. Who knows where when them shots rang out, the camera was like, boom, the tape edited. What we do see is that you getting in that green truck. So the shots rang out. That could have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Them could have been pops at the door. Y'all know how Hollywood got them doors? Pop, 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 pop. Y'all know how that is? You know how you put it on the car and it pop, the little pops, and it blow up, and the car doors that already had bullet holes in them are now exposed because the green tape is removed. All type of scenarios out here in Hollywood.
And the fireman was there too because the fireman shut it down.
The fireman shut it down. But the police was all on this side. Why no police ever came to this side shooting on this side?
Fake shooting on this side though. A fake shooting.
That means that his friends were LAPD. So who placed him there? Who put him there? People who was a part of LAPD. Right? They still responsible. You understand? They still responsible. Because look at this, bro. This is the Peterson Museum, right? They faked the shooting on this side. They killed Big on this corner. 5 shots went off. 5, 6 shots went off right here. Me and Tone, when we got right back, we turned around and got back there where Big was shot at. We take out after the car. We take out, and we drive behind them.
You and Tone?
We trying to catch him, right? Can't catch him. We in a government chip car and everything like that. When we turn around and get back, there's still no police there. Why?
And the fireman was there too because the fireman shut it down.
The fireman shut it down. But the police was all on this side. Why no police ever came to this side when there's a shooting and a 911 call on this side?
And the name that we put out there is public records. So we not, it was public records. Everybody seen.
I don't care nothing about no snitching and all that stuff like that. Yo, that's how they got us brainwashed. That's why somebody could come to your neighborhood, rape or rape, shoot, and kill up somebody, and no one's going, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
They know that.
Crazy.
Yo, you come to my block and do that, if I don't do something to you, it's going to be 100,000 police right there. Make sure you ain't even getting out of there.
Now he a super citizen who cares. He don't gavel the hope and the sorrow of the people of being a witness to Biggie's murder. So y'all ain't even see that the wolf was always in sheep clothing.
I feel you. Because you dealt with a lot of online backlash, people coming at you.
Listen here, man. That's small things. They can come. Listen, what you eat don't make me. You understand? So what you coming after me don't make a difference because I know the truth and I know what's going on.
Cynthia Drew, you don't see Puffy with no gun. How you see a Puffy with a gun? Come on now. You don't see Puffy with no. You do not see Puffy with no gun. You know how long I stay up looking at this damn thing? The hell you see Puffy with a gun?
You wasn't there. You understand? I know what I feel. You understand? Listen, I've been totally honest about everything I said. I don't gain nothing from this.
Yes, you do. Super chat. You got 4,000, 5,000 new subscribers, courtesy of the road, and Media Takeout posting that dumbass story on their website. Doesn't mean anything.
Got you.
Nothing from
Feel caught. What the hell is it like? It's imaginary. It's a feeling. That's all it is. It's a view. Nothing more, nothing less.
But I watched that boy lose his life, man, for nothing. When we already knew not to go, not to be there. Now everybody can.
So you watched this boy lose his life, but you pulled off. You wasn't there to see that.
Everything I said, I don't gain nothing from this.
Got you.
Nothing from this. But I watched that boy lose his life, man, for nothing. When we already knew not to go, not to be there. Now everybody can sit up here and talk about it's about business. Okay, he was doing business. The same business he took care of in LA, he could have did it in New York.
See, he using all of the arguments people probably used against him, and he trying to take them all.
What different business he did? Went to a radio station?
You're too busy trying to blame Puffy, but in real life, you the one to blame.
I'm going to call in.
Wow.
What different business he did?
How long was you out there again?
Off and on, I was out there off and on 2 weeks. Came 1 week and then stayed 3 or 4 days. Puff came back to the city, then we left, and then we came back again.
Oh, yeah, because you only...
Oh, so you was out there That whole time.
He was responsible for Puff.
Oh, Puff, yeah.
Because you was responsible for Puff. Listen to this, y'all.
Went to a radio station.
Listen.
I'm gonna call in.
Listen.
Wow.
Shuffle time.
What different business he did?
How long was you out there again?
Shuffle.
Off and on, like I was out there like off and on like 2 weeks. Like came 1 week and then stayed 3 or 4 days. Puff came back to the city, then we went left, and then we came back again.
Oh yeah, because you only was responsible for Puff.
Oh, Puff, yeah.
How long was Big out there?
I think about like 2 weeks. It never went nowhere.
And never went nowhere. About 2 weeks.
Wow.
Wow.
But I know him. That's his MO though.
Never went nowhere.
Yeah.
I know him personally. That's his MO. He ain't went nowhere. Yeah. Puff Daddy. Yeah, that's his MO. He was injured. He was crippled. Car crash.
And when we get back to the thing when I was explaining the biblical part of that, when Puff took D-Rock the day before the thing, and he hung out with
When Puffy and D-Rock went and hung out and did their thing, where was you?
D-Rock, Sally Richardson, and all that stuff like that, they stayed going all day.
Yeah, because that's what party animals do.
I knew what was up.
What was up? He was setting up big.
But I thought I had gotten D-Rock ear enough for D-Rock to be like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Wait. You knew what was up. Oh, this is premeditated.
Explaining the biblical part of that, when
Ain't
Puff took D-Rock the day before the thing, and he hung out with D-Rock, Sally Richardson, and all that stuff like that, they stayed going all day. I knew what was up. But I thought I had gotten D-Rock ear enough for D-Rock to be like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not taking my man to this party. Because I already told him.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's your face where you already told him. So you told Mace. You told him. You told this one. Oh, my goodness. More. Just more. Go ahead.
Responsible for Puff.
Oh, Puff, yeah.
How long was Big out there?
I think about like 2 weeks. It never went nowhere.
Why he never told Biggie after he spent all that time with Biggie doing over contracts?
Wow. But I know him. That's his MO though.
Never went nowhere.
Yeah.
And when we get back to the thing when I was explaining the biblical part of that, when Puff took D-Rock the day before the thing, and he hung
before the thing, you hear that? Man, I want y'all to hear this, bro.
Weeks, like came 1 week and then stayed 3 or 4 days. Puff came back to the city, then we went left, and then we came back again.
Oh yeah, because you only was responsible for Puff.
Oh, Puff, yeah.
How long was Big out there?
I think about like 2 weeks. It never went nowhere.
Wow. But I know him. That's his MO though.
Never went nowhere.
Yeah.
And when we get back to the thing when I was explaining the biblical part of that, when Puff took D-Rock the day before the thing, and he hung out with D-Rock, Sally Richardson, and all that stuff like that, they stayed going all day.
I knew what they was doing.
I knew what was up.
I knew it.
But I thought I had gotten D-Rock ear enough for D-Rock to be like, nah, man, I'm not doing that.
No, you already knew from Puff Daddy telling you what was up. Why you got in D-Rock ear, how you had to get in D-Rock ear to tell him not to get his friend to go to the party, when you could have told Big that y'all was receiving threats and that you even got a call from the penitentiary to say vest up. What that mean? Suit up and boot up. That don't mean vest up, put a vest on. You get a call from the pen to tell you to put your vest on? Hell no, you get a call from the pen and it's a go, nigga. Fuck.
And I'm not taking my
You talking about like the caller said, millionaires behind
man to this party. Because I already told him. Ask him that question.
I already told.
I sit up there and smoke. I don't even smoke. I smoked a joint with D-Rock. I can say that now. Because I'm retired.
Yeah.
Kev Gill.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all are. Yeah. We all are. Yeah. I know that. We all Popo. Gee Louise. I'm a good citizen too. I don't care which is. I support the police, but god damn, for you niggas to be pretending? Jeez, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I smoke. He said, yo, Gene, that's a joint. I was like, man, I don't care what it is. I'm trying to let you know, brother. You feel me? I'm trying to let you know.
If you could look into the camera right now and say something.
Because he know damn well he wasn't supposed to be no police officer doing no drugs.
D-Rock, what would you say to him?
He already know. I ain't got to say nothing to Rock. Rock feel it in his heart. Rock know everything I'm telling him is the truth. Man to man, he knows that.
Why he got to bite?
He know even before we left Andre Harrell house the night Big got killed.
I thought you would. Wait a minute. You said they went to Andre Harrell house. You stayed. It was 24 y'all. They ran and got to Andre Harrell house. They left and left y'all there. That's what you said. That's what you said in this interview here. Damn.
I already know. I ain't got to say nothing to Rock.
Damn.
Rock feel it in his heart. Rock know everything I'm telling him is the truth. Man to man, he knows that. He know even before we left Andre Harrell house the night Big got killed.
After we left Andre Harrell house the night Big got killed.
Said to Big, Lil C's, Tone, and D-Rock. These dudes are trying, these gonna.
There was secret societies that were involved in founding this.
I told them at Andre Harrell house, these niggas is gonna come kill us tonight. I don't believe this dude, man. I gotta hear this.
Because I already told him. Ask them that question. I sit up there and smoke. I don't even smoke. I smoked a joint with D-Rock. I can say that now. Because I'm retired.
Yeah.
I smoked. He said, yo, Gene, that's a joint. I was like, man, I don't care what it is. I'm trying to let you know, brother. You feel me?
This is after the fact?
I'm trying to let you know.
If you could look into the camera right now and say something to D-Rock, what would you say to him?
He already know. I ain't got to say nothing to Rock. Rock feel it in his heart. Rock know everything I'm telling him is the truth. Man to man, he knows that. He know even before we left Andre Harrell house the night Big got killed. I said to Big, Lil C's, Tone, and D-Rock. These dudes are trying, these gonna kill us tonight, bro.
Because, bro, you got the call.
Somebody gonna die tonight.
Oh my God, I thought you said Puff Daddy said that. You telling me you told them somebody gonna die tonight? You said that?
And he said, Lil C said, go ahead, Gene, with that old cop. You think...
He told that story already, but he didn't tell it that way. We just watched an interview yesterday of him saying what Little C's saying that same thing in another situation in another story. We'll get back to
you know everything.
No, he didn't. He said, there you go with that
on
cop
everything
shit.
I love. On everything.
He said, there you go again with that cop stuff. Remember? Not that you think you know everything. How I know your story better than you? Just like I know Hassan Campbell's story better than him.
And these gonna kill us tonight, bro. Somebody gonna die tonight.
You caught.
And he said, Lil C said, go ahead, Gene, with that old cop. You think you know everything. On everything I love. On everything I love. Ask them about that. Oh, they don't remember?
No, they're not gonna remember.
That's a long time ago.
Leave
it alone.
How much has this haunted you?
I think dog, what happened is that I had to hold it in because I was going through arbitration hearings because they was trying to get me on this for a long time.
They've been trying to do what, y'all? They've been trying to do what, y'all? Let's rewind it. Well, I had to hold it in because of what, y'all? Because what?
Hold it in because I was going through arbitration hearings because they was trying to get me on this for a long time.
Gotcha.
Let's go. Something y'all don't know about because you ain't nothing but a chatter in his goddamn chat box. Yeah, they've been trying to get him on this a long time. Let's go.
You understand? Just like if you call up there and say, yo, parole officer Deal kicked my dog.
Parole officer, him, but not parole, police officer.
Mm-hmm.
And hurt him, they'll suspend me. Right? And you know what they're talking about at the suspension hearing?
What's that?
What?
The Biggie Smalls case.
Let's go.
Wow.
Because they trying to get me to lie. But what happened was
they trying to get you to tell the truth.
Is that I never bodyguard Biggie Smalls.
Oh, he said the cold thing about it is, I ain't never, look how he looking on the camera. Look, y'all. Look how he got it all figured out. Look how he got it all. You never bodyguard. That's the cold part about it. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this guy. He's caught. G.
Parole officer Deal kicked my dog.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
And hurt him. They'll suspend me. Right? And you know what they're talking about at the suspension hearing?
What?
The Biggie Smalls case.
Wow.
Because they trying to get me to lie. But what happened was that I never bodyguarded Biggie Smalls.
I never bodyguarded Biggie Smalls. That's a lie. Watch this. Listen.
Biggie Smalls and them camp had no paperwork on me.
Look, Biggie Smalls camp ain't had no paperwork on me. Side note, he was talking about the bodyguard who Arista Records didn't have no paperwork on, so Puffy didn't write down that he was doing security for Biggie, even though he was. He's talking about himself. Third person. They had no paperwork on me, but you was doing security for Big. Nothing but a loophole for Puff Daddy to line his pockets a little more. He's a real hustler. Oh yeah, look, we can give you this. This is what we getting. Security. We need security. You know, we gonna fit the bill. You know.
Biggie Smalls case.
Wow.
Because they trying to get me to lie. But what happened was that I never bodyguarded Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls and them camp had no paperwork on me.
Look how
your paperwork was with Puff.
My paperwork was with Puff. You see this? This is deception at the highest of the heights, fam. That's what this guy is. Now you understand. Now you're getting it.
Biggie Smalls case.
Wow.
Got him.
Because they trying to get me to lie. But what happened was that I never bodyguarded Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls and them camp had no paperwork on me.
Well, your paperwork was with Puff.
Get it?
Got you.
If you got you, I got it too. I'm not Doggy Diamonds intelligent. Man, I'm superior. Every dig on over there. I'm talking about mentally superior. Like, if I was in your little camp, I'd be the god of your shit. Simple as that. Because y'all are ridiculous. He knew in his paperwork that legally, off-duty officer was only legally bound to Puff Daddy. This is what y'all got to figure out when you orchestrating a hit like this. Is everybody covered? You know what I'm saying?
If you could talk to Puff right now, what would you say to him?
I have nothing to say to him. He already knows. Yo, let me tell you something. I wasn't trying to get at Puff.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to let people know the truth. Don't lie and say you didn't know. Because Suge Knight tells you y'all ain't got a problem with me, y'all ain't got no problem. That don't mean you ain't got a problem.
Why? Suge Knight said you ain't got a problem. He face to face. You ain't got no problem. We good. You ain't got a problem. Suge Knight already knew. Suge Knight already knew where you stood. The person who knew about the contract.
When Pac was alive, we ran into Suge. You understand? In back of the House of Blues.
Okay.
Pac didn't speak to Puff. Pac didn't care about Puff. But Puff and Suge spoke. You understand? Puff asked Suge, "Do we have a problem out here?" And Suge said, "I don't know no problem y'all got." You gonna take that for face value?
In L.A., he mean to do
in L.A.
Okay.
You understand?
We just here to demonize Suge, but Suge said he ain't got no problem.
We had a news reporter right in between me, Riz, Puff, and Kenny. You understand?
Me, Riz, Puff, and Kenny.
A news reporter right in the middle. Puff told me, "Yo, listen here. I don't want you to ever hear you say anything about this." You understand? So
Y'all
now
just bumped into them, or was it a secret meeting?
we just bumped into him.
Got you.
You know, we was driving down Sunset Boulevard, and we was going in the house behind the House of Blues. I guess it was random.
I guess it was random. No, you know damn well it wasn't random. Gene.
You understand? So now, you take that for face value? You ain't got no problem in LA? Come on, he knew we had problems in LA. They were still getting threats and everything like that.
Look, and everything like that. You understand? And everything like that. You understand? Come on, man. I know you understand. And everything like that.
Bignon wasn't trying to go nowhere. We was going everywhere. Me and him. But see, what I was doing, I was calling my dudes.
Big one trying to go nowhere, but I took him everywhere.
You understand? Chaz. Yo, because Chaz was out there, he did all events. And he got like anywhere from 4 to 6 guys with him. You understand? And when I traveled, you know, I would put 5 little extras, you know what I'm saying? You know, make sure. Because back then, you know, the airport laws was different. You could put your stuff in your suitcase and stuff like that, pre-9/11. You understand? So I would put them in there. See them out there, make sure everybody was all right. You understand?
Now, this is a cop talking about transporting weapons.
Then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And I call him, yo, we at
pre-9/11 or whatever.
This place. You should look, all right, man, I'm gonna be right there. So we can have extra.
Did you see DJ Quick that night? His name.
I saw DJ Quick that night.
His name always comes up and stuff too.
And DJ Quick, you know, he said it.
Not Riz. I'm finna block. I see y'all tomorrow. Y'all people are like so. It's like y'all don't. Some of y'all don't even deserve to be in my classroom. Go back to the other channel.
Himself. He said, "Yo, I think they got one of them bad boys. They said they was gonna get him."
But why is that suspicious? The fact that DJ Quick would say that, but you already told Puffy all of these things. Like, bro, they coming to kill us tonight. You knew everything that you saying. DJ Quick knew. You knew it.
That's on tape too. That's public record. Wow.
So listen here, man. People can make like, you know, I didn't come up here.
What is arbitration? What do you go through in arbitration? I'll let somebody call in as we listen to Born Again. This is Biggie Smalls tonight. As I go into a small break, maybe we get some calls in. Get ready to call me. Tell me what arbitration is. This is Biggie Smalls title tonight.
Smoking here, man. Shut the fucking window, man. That's what the fuck you with the John last time, man. Stupid nigga, man. Fuck that. I make your mouthpiece obese like Delarice. When I release, you lose teeth like little C's. Nigga, please, blood floods your dungarees. And that's just the half of my war path. Laugh now, cry later. I rhyme greater than the average player hater. And spectators buy my CD twice. They see me in the streets, they be like, yo, he nice. But that's on the low though. Even cats with no dough try to play me at my show. I pull out foes and go up in their clothes. Short change niggas, snort cane niggas. Extortion came quicker. Bought the range nigga. It still tickle me. I used to be as strong as Ripple B. So little C's cripple me. Now I play hard like my girl's nipples be. The game sour like a pickle bee. Y'all know the rules. Move from BK to New Jerusalem. Think about all the planes we flew. Bitches we ran through. Now the year's new. I lay my game flat. I want my spot back. Take 2. Motherfuckers mad cause I blew. Niggas envy us. Too many niggas on my dick. Shit strenuous. When my men bust, you just move with such stamina. Slugs missed ya, I ain't mad at ya. Blood rushing, concussions ain't nothing. Catch cases, come out frontin', smoking something. Sipping white Russian, bitch in the Benz bumping. I laced it with the basic. 6 TVs, a system, knocking lace shit. Face it, we hard to hit. Guard your shit before I stick you. Before you re-up, wipe the pee up. Lick shots, hold your seat up. Go in the ashtray, spark the weed up. Long kiss.
Niggas playing their hands wrong. That's why they won't last long. Finesse.
Yeah, what's happening though? Yeah, okay, I'm back. Coffee and Kush TV, you want to call in, tell me what you think. Coming back later on, of course, with probably some more of this crap. Who knows what I'm being hit with today? Shit, man. Coffee and Kush TV, man. Let me see what's going on here. What's going on here? I'm just here chilling. Anybody want to call in? Let me know how you feel about Gene Deal now. I mean, let's put more light on Gene Deal situation and what he been explaining. I told y'all a lot of things he been saying ain't been making no sense at all. Feel free to call in. I'll allow 5 minutes on before I get the fuck up out of here. Kev, row or none. I got another one. To do. All right. Kev Gills, I got some editing to do. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please feel free to do so. And make it happen, Captain. Make it happen, Captain. I'm here. I really ain't got no more time to mess around, so you know what I'm saying? I'm here. People who mess with me on the show, who show the most participation in my show, are going to become moderators, my supporters on my Patreon. If you want to be a moderator, just let me know. I do need advertising for my Teespring, my shirts and stuff like that. I really need dedicated people who are into media. You know what I'm saying? Who are into media. If you're another YouTuber who want to mess with your boy Kev Gills on the show, feel free to hit me up, kevgills17@gmail.com. I am removing myself from all ties to anybody. This is your boy Kev Gill. I just run my Coffee and Kush morning show, my conspiracy hour. I drop my videos over there. Y'all know where all my videos is being posted at. And I have another page, Coffee and Kush TV, where I have videos as well. So if you want to be a part of that, feel free to do so. If obligation towards you or what you got going. Coffee and Kush TV 346. You on the air?
What up, Kel? Texas in the building.
What's up, Texas?
Man, I was checking out, asking what an arbitrator was.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just using Google. It's saying it's an independent person, a body of officials appointed to settle a dispute. So it was some sort of dispute about that case that he had to have somebody to basically be a referee for him.
Like that attorney he was talking about.
Right. Man, I've been checking out the show the last couple of days. It's been good. I wrote some notes too. I'm just not with him, but I remember a lot of stuff.
Go ahead.
When he started stuttering, that's when he freestyling and throwing his lies in. Each time I noticed that you catch him when he gets stuttering.
Right.
All right. Now, one thing I noticed I've checked out some of his videos. I remember back in the day, with him saying he never forget a face. He said he was brought out as Biggie's bodyguard. But now all of a sudden, I was just there for Puffy.
Now he said this. He said this.
What's that? Oh, he was only there for Puffy.
That he was Biggie's bodyguard.
Well, I just remember them, like the news channels when they were showing that video and them documentaries.
Yeah.
He was titled as Biggie's bodyguard. that
Yeah,
night.
but being that he wasn't on paperwork and he was being in charge, I bet you, Notorious Big didn't even know nothing about him not being on that paperwork for him being official security. Like I bet.
Big didn't like him. He stated this. I'll tell you. One of the things he had, he was saying he smoked. He was watching Big, right? And he smoked the blunt with Big, or joint or whatever. All right. Puffy come back. This is I gotta find the video, but this is basically what he said. Puffy came back, and I guess Big told him, "Hey man, I don't want this dude watching me, man. He's smoking weed. You feel me? He ain't on point." All right. He said that Big confided when they was smoking. Big confided in him about writing for Lil Kim. All right. He told Puffy that he was smoking, so he told Gene tells Puffy that he wrote all Lil Kim stuff because he had a publishing deal with Puffy, so he felt like he was messing over his plan.
So Gene is the one that told Puffy that?
Yeah.
Really?
He even said it. He was like he might have put him in a cross with it. You know how he go on this little.
He signed his death wish.
Yeah. So all that, Big was a good dude. Why you telling man that? You know, why you telling him about the publishing if he confided in y'all was good?
Yes, sir.
So I would say Big already knew he was a snake. You know, and I feel like Puffy put him on him that night. You remember? I don't know if you heard an interview where he was saying Puff Daddy told him to stay with Big that night while they at the table at the party. He kept bringing girls to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, he was in on it. It couldn't have went down the way it did without him playing his part. So he's guilty to me.
So he was around Big, and Puffy was getting the girls. And that's why we see Tiny and them all up on Big, because at the time they was the hot little things, and yep, there it is there.
Well, man, hey, I enjoy the show. I'm here watching, man, and we're gonna keep watching and keep taking notes.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for the call, my man.
I appreciate it, brother.
If anybody else would like to make a call, let me know what they think about it. We got a ton of people in the chat room. Anybody out there that had all that to say, all the conspiracy is going on right now, you should have all that you need to say right here. 424-209-9506. Right here. I see nothing but paragraphs from Waterworld, Ferguson. Oh, I'm not frustrated. Miss Ferguson. I'm not frustrated at all. Let me see. I'm not frustrated. No. That's what I look like when I take charge. Like, I work a lot. You see my page get flagged? That was 5 hours of, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of power. So you can say don't get frustrated, but I think that 5 hours of time meant something to me. You know what I'm saying? So I need to be serious about the next 5 hours, and those that are pretending to be Kev Rowe and down with the team and not really. There's people out there that's going to say, turn the fuck up, Kev Gill, get them. Then there's the other ones that's going to say, oh, no, man, don't. No. I know who my real supporters are, so I do this. My real supporters don't feel no type of way when I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Coffee and Kush TV. But I work so hard that I need to establish myself as a brand. Coffee and Kush TV, you on the air. What up, sis?
Hi, this is Tarena.
What's up,
The
Tarena?
guy you just had on the phone, he was absolutely correct. If you look at those 3 videos that I sent you, on one of those, I think it's either 1 or 2, he goes in explaining that he was told to sit at the table with Biggie while they were bringing him the girls. Gene said he wouldn't even drink. He wouldn't drink because he was worried. He was going to make sure he was okay. But, oh, yes, when you go back then, he said he was bodyguarding for Biggie. Now, all of a sudden, he's not. When you get a chance, go back and look at those tapes, those first videos that he put out. It contradicts what he's saying now.
Yeah, I'm going to look for some more contradictions. You said you sent to me?
I texted them to you yesterday.
Oh, thank you so much, Terriana.
Absolutely. Now I'm going to get back to work. Bye.
Peace. Love the chat room. Love what's going on. Coffee and Kush TV. Gills Gang. Shout out to the Patreon. Shout out to my main supporters, my moderators, and the people who participate in the chat room. My callers are greatly respected, and we're going to stay building here. Now it's off to the next live stream. Conspiracy Night tonight, I believe, if we can get it in, if we can squeeze a Conspiracy Night in at around 5 o'clock, that'd be great. It'd be totally about Nipsey Hussle and the new discoveries, the new information, and yeah, that should be very amusing. So stay tuned, and we'll see y'all soon. Coffee and Kush TV Conspiracy Night starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time. It's your boy Kevin Gills TV, and as always, I'll holla.